Bob and Tom Show. The wonderful Toby Keith and the Willie Nelson song. It's the Bob and Tom Show from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studio. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hi, Chick.
That's a swell Las Vegas Raiders sweatshirt.
Well, thank you.
Where'd you get a hold of that?
A gift.
Son of a gun. I've got another gift for Ace. Remind me about that. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello. We now are also getting submissions for the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Well, now Ace is...
I know. Ace likes to write his own stuff.
Very discriminating.
And whenever he does one that bombs and someone sent it to him, he underscores the fact that, okay.
I feel like this, I'm the only guy in America that this would happen to. I pulled in my garage yesterday, and I hadn't been on that side of the garage in a while. If that makes sense to anybody? You know, you have a two-car garage.
Oh, yeah.
So did you park on the other side of the garage?
I took a different car, so I'm not on that side of the garage. So I get out of the car, and then I'm not in back of my car very often. So I go back around back, and I'm just looking at the furnace or whatever, you know, seeing what I can screw up, because I'm pretty handy. And I look over and I see these footballs, these actual NFL footballs, and I start to go through them. And, of course, I've got the Super Bowl 17 and 22 and 26.
These are the commemorative footballs.
Footballs, yes. And then I run into, I forget which Super Bowl it is. I have, for some reason, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders Super Bowl ball. So I put that out to bring it in today and to show Ace and then take it back home just to tell him that I know he should know I have it and he can't have it.
Nice of you.
Of course, I'm kidding. I'm going to bring it in tomorrow when I remember, and you may have it, my young friend.
That was 2000?
2001, I think.
Yeah. Long time ago.
Yeah.
None of those guys still on the team.
Some people would say 25 years ago. Not me. I wouldn't say that.
Oh, speaking of garages.
Yeah.
We could do a whole garage hunk.
You know who has the best garage in this room? Hands down. And I haven't seen everyone's, but I know his is the best. Josh Arnold.
Oh, I gotta see mine.
Josh Arnold's garage is glorious. You can eat off
organized.
the floor.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's not for everyone because there are horror movie posters. And things.
It's cool. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You have posters and stuff up in your garage?
Yeah.
Cool.
I've got an Alf poster in my garage.
Nice.
When you pull in, it's right there.
An Alf poster?
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
Oh. I bring it up. I'm hoping the person in question is not awake and listening. It was not me, by the way.
Uh-oh. What'd you do now?
No.
Please stop.
Friend of mine.
I'm only thinking of you, believe me.
There's actually two separate stories.
Oh, Lord.
Here's the key to backing out of your garage. Christy, I'll walk you through this. First, you open the door.
Yeah.
Then you back out.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Following me here?
Right.
That is important.
Learn to know the difference.
Step one by this particular person, forgotten.
Oh, boy.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Male friend of yours?
For the purposes of this story, wink, yes. No, not me, believe me. That's something I would do. But the other one is, you know that that cord that hangs from the top of a garage, electric garage door?
Sure.
You pull it when you can't.
Yeah, if you lose your power, if you lose power, whatever, you pull that, it disengages it, and the garage falls down. Friend of mine has a very nice new SUV. You want to figure out what happened?
Oh, the cord got caught on the top of the SUV.
Yeah, the cord got caught on the brand new car. I guess there's some kind of luggage rack or something.
And pulled it down on it.
And pulled the cord, thus disengaging the garage door, which thus slammed down. Oh. It's amazing how much body damage you can do to a car. So just a tip.
Yeah.
We have these really cool new garage doors that open from the side.
Yeah, the screw. Huh? They have the big screw thing on the side?
I don't know.
Instead of a chain at the top,
Yeah, and then they open
great.
from the side instead of on the top.
Those are great.
Do they accordion?
No,
Or do they?
no, they're just. I'll take a picture of it tomorrow. It's weird. It's
Instead of a spring, right, there's a thing along the side.
yeah, it's really cool.
I learned all this. Stephen from Don's came over to fix my garage. Great guy. Very nice guy.
I back into my garage. Anybody else?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I always
Back
do.
in? Yeah.
I always think I'm Batman.
That's the only reason to do it. That was like in the Batman, because Batman would always, you can shoot right out of the
I've never
Batcave.
considered that.
You can shoot right out.
And I haven't been living.
I would say 90% of people who back into garages are men. Because we think it's cool.
And they're and as they do it, if they're men of a certain age, they're going da na 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 na.
I have to now.
What is Batman? Remember what Batman said on the TV show? Turbine for speed. All right, ready to move out. Or something like that.
Yeah.
He says it to Robin.
The turbine, of course, in honor of the Indy 500 and the great year of the turbine.
And Robin reads some sort of specifications off the engine, and Batman goes, ready to move out. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
God, I love that show.
Yeah, I do not back in.
I'm not sure how many
I don't back in.
Because I've got it. I could take my car out of my house blindfolded. I know exactly how many turns I have to do with the wheel and where I have to stop.
Why would that even enter your mind that you want to do it blindfolded?
No, I could. I'm just saying I've got it. There's an absolute way I do it.
Of course you couldn't.
Now, in my old house, I used to have the hanging tennis ball.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Know where to stop.
Because my old house, the garage barely fit the car because it was a really old house. But yeah, this one I've got a little extra. I've got some wiggle room in there.
Nice.
But yeah, if you have a good garage letter, by all means, send it. The current theme we keep getting lots of letters on is driver's ed. I had no idea how many great stories people have, and how difficult it can be to learn to drive when you have two hot twins from the Catholic school across the street in the
Really? Wow, that's got something for everybody.
6 foot tall, blonde, hot Catholic twins. Come on.
Too tall.
You twitching over there, Pat?
I'm not participating in this.
No,
I don't know what age they are.
They were seniors. They were 18.
Is that right?
All right. I mean,
Why are you in?
6 feet. That's tall.
tall women are very attractive. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So are short women.
Have you ever?
I think you think all
I'm
women.
a charmer.
Women are generous in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you work one evening.
Oh, I was pretty good back in the day.
I bet
had
you
some
have game coming out of your ears.
I have game the first 5 minutes I get off stage.
Right.
And that's when the magic happens. I'm shy.
Yeah.
And when you're shy, not aggressive, it just falls in your lap.
Okay. That's it.
I like everything. It's an object. It falls in your
Now that's chapter 1. Now it's chapter 11.
Yeah.
That's down the road.
Chapter 13.
That's down the road a piece. Coming up. We have some very interesting stuff today, but we do have some sporting news, of course.
Major League Baseball season is underway, fellas. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, but right now I want to introduce Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Company News Desk.
Hello.
Hello, that's nice to see you.
Nice to see
you. Look very dainty today.
Thank you.
It's a nice, sweet look. Is that a dress or a
No, it's a tunic.
tunic?
Her husband loves this outfit.
You look
I
like
just
Jane
found
Austen's
out.
aunt or something.
Really?
Hello, how are you?
No, it's very summery. It's very,
Very summery today.
Well, it's barely from my angle. It's I'm pulling into Cleavage City over
Yeah.
I had to put a necklace on the
Cleavage rocks, cleavage rocks. Oh, that's how the song goes, is it?
Josh, get a look at this over here.
I saw it. Yeah.
It's got a little thing. Yeah.
Ace, have you seen the cleavage?
Distracting. I don't know if I'm going to be able
I can't do driver's ed if I'm looking at that.
Really something.
Okay, would you please put
the
a...
twins from across the street.
Fortunately, they're not 6 feet. That'd be really awkward. You'd be playing soccer
They're
with
Catholic.
They are.
Here's something interesting. 61% of Americans 50 and over are going, wait a minute, I've got to retire someday and I don't have any money. Here's what you want to do. Social Security may not be enough. That may not cut it. So you want to look into something called an annuity. Who are the experts in annuities? Well, it's the Silac Insurance Company, of course.
It's new to me. It's new to all of you.
Yeah, it's called an annuity, and there's no nudity involved.
Get used to it.
Find out more by going to silacins.com, or it's much simpler. Just go to bobandtom.com. We've got a link there. Chick McGee will walk you through what's going on.
That's me. If you've ever wondered, why isn't he on television? There it is.
Okay. The whole point is most of us don't have jobs like maybe your mom or dad did, where they retire and someone gives them a gold watch and says, we liked you so much all those years. Thanks for the hard work. We're going to keep paying you. Well, it's probably not going to happen, but an annuity is a way to set something up so you do keep getting paid. Get all the details. You may not qualify. Find out what kind of restrictions are there, but this might be for you. You'll be able to relax a lot more knowing that in the future you're going to be okay. So have a SILAC annuity. Keep putting money in your mailbox. And find out what I'm talking about by visiting SILAC, S-I-L-A-C, SILACINS.com, or visit bobandtom.com to get the information about an annuity. That's the SILAC Insurance Company, the home of the Christy Lee newscast.
Yeah.
Coming up today, we're going to talk with actor, singer, songwriter, and a very fine guitarist, Rick Springfield.
She had Jesse's girl.
And my goal is to do the interview and not ask him about that one song.
Yeah.
She's loving him with that body. I just
got to be tired of that, right?
But I've got some really obscure Rick Springfield trivia I want to ask him about.
Oh, boy.
Good.
Oh, you'll like it.
Oh, going to be...
You're going to like it, Batman.
Right,
Is
I
soap
trust
opera
you.
days?
You're one of my 5 favorite interviewers. You go right ahead.
I'm not going to ask him about the soap opera. I'm asking about something else.
Remember when he was the rock doc? Ask him about that.
We'll find out. Also, coming up, Sexy Time. With Alli Breen, we'll help you with your love troubles. And coming back, we have your exciting letters about many, many topics. And I will mention that we are going to be doing our show live in a couple of weeks. Thursday, March 27th at Smoke Justice, Covington, Kentucky. 6 a.m. We'll be there. 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Hope to see you there. And I'm just working on the poster. It's going to be great. And we do have the T-shirts done. I don't know if the pictures are up yet. The T-shirts, by the way, I'm buying them.
Yes, we know you're buying them. Thank you.
And then, then you're going to buy one, and we're giving all the money away. How about that? We're giving it to a great organization that makes little superhero costumes for kids at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital. It's the coolest.
That is the absolute cool.
I am so pleased to be doing this, and you can be part of it. Then we're going to go to Toledo, and we're going to do the same thing. Different shirt. In honor of the Mud Hens, we're doing a special broadcast, and we will have a shirt and donate that money to the Ronald McDonald House. So it's going to be fun. That Toledo broadcast Friday, March 28th, and we'll be at the Glass City Center. By the way, there's no admission fee. People are asking me about that. No, just come on down. And it's all brought to you by the Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. They got a special... Is it called a brew? What do you call it? A
whiskey?
A batch?
A batch.
Oh, there you go.
They got a special batch.
Nice.
One bottle for each man that has ever played professional Major League Baseball. Kind of cool. We'll get the details and all that stuff coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
I met Kate on vacation. I heard she had a spicy reputation. She loved many men, even a lady or two. We made love nights and mornings. Then one day she left me without warning. She walked out that door. I need to see her again. If you see Kay, have her call. I miss the way she moaned when we were having a ball. If you see Kay, tell her hi. I miss her cooking and eating her pie. I want her back in my bed. I miss the little kisses with her hair. Oh, the trick with her tongue, enough to make you go mad. Kayla, like Venus, the feelings of her hands between us. She's the queen of the ball. I need to see her again. If you see Kay, have her right. I miss the way she wiggled under me each night. If you see Kay, let her know I miss her lips and to feel her below. She loves that baby gravy. She had her share of seamen in the Navy. If you see Kay, I miss her. If you see Kay, I wanna kiss her. If you see Kay, I need to meet her again. I miss you, Kay.
When you become the Bob & Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it, more or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob & Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah! More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob & Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Christy's here, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin. Gonna have a song. You feel like you have a song in your heart. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. And Lord, I'm down. Yeah.
Got the blues so bad.
Down.
I got the purple blues. Dark.
You got them purple.
Oh, yeah. The purple blues.
How blue I am. I got the purple.
Midnight Blue. Oh, Midnight Blue. That's a good song. Melissa Etheridge, Midnight Blue. Not Melissa Etheridge.
No. Lou Gramm.
Melissa. You're both wrong. Melissa Manchester, Midnight.
Oh, that's a good song.
No, that's an awful song. No, Midnight Blue. Lou Gramm, a foreigner.
That's a nice one too.
Yeah, it's a very nice one.
Melissa, for comedic purposes, this is the hill I'm going to die on.
Oh, good. The sooner the better, because that song blows.
Quit or die. I know. I get
the larger point here is we were talking about garages and garage doors, and my friend who had the garage door collapsed on top of her car. I have to confess, I'm a garage idiot.
Why are you laughing at the lady who had a problem with her garage door and getting it caught on the top of the car, and the other person who will remain nameless that backed into the garage? There, but for the grace of God, goes Tom Griswold.
Oh, no, I've done all this stuff.
Yes, and we'll do it again.
I had my bike on top of my Suburban. My bicycle had it
you did.
On top of the Suburban, and I forgot it was up there.
Hell yeah.
And drove into my garage. That was not smart.
Somebody pulled a U the other day. A friend of mine left their car running for 3 hours.
Oh, that sounds like something you'd do.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just reading an article about car theft, and one of the big ones is if you live in an area where it gets very, very cold, and people will pull up to a store and run in. And,
oh, sure.
Yeah, that's become a real big team sport.
Really?
Yeah.
People are just hanging out by the grocery.
Yeah, two folks sit there waiting for someone to run in, and then they run in, and then they.
It is exhilarating.
Well, I drive.
Well, doesn't Chick do that? You pull up. What's that called? You pull up in front of the store.
Flasher parking. That's the way to go.
Yeah, but you don't leave your car running.
I'll do that every now and then. I don't care. So what, they steal it, I'll just go buy a new one. Okay.
I have a hybrid vehicle, and you can't tell if it's on or off. Sometimes you get out of the car, and it's still on.
Well, as you know, I attended an entire NFL game leaving the car running.
Yeah, you did.
Forgot about it. So,
my buddy Marty in Austin has a electric car, and he has to pick what noise it makes when he backs up.
Really?
Because it doesn't make any noise at all. It's like a lawnmower sound. It's got all these sounds.
It's like a golf cart, essentially.
Yeah.
You can run over your feet.
Change mine.
Now, we have a lot of letters here to get to today.
Good.
A lot of communications. First of all, now, Pat, you were saying that you were a little bit under the weather, and your son was very much under the weather.
My son was, yeah.
But you took a nap yesterday.
Yeah, from 9 to 12.
Whoa.
Delightful. And there was nudity involved in my dreams for a change.
Oh, that's fun.
Usually I'm unprepared for work or spring breaks.
That's what dreams are for.
Wow. They've been gone for a while.
What was the guy's name?
What dreams may come, indeed.
A little poetry for you. We had a story yesterday that you missed, Pat, about the birth of a sloth.
A little baby sloth.
Was it the San Diego Zoo?
I quite frankly did not look like it was done.
Oh,
yet.
it did too. It's so cute.
But
him's a cute guy.
Yeah, it was at the San Diego Zoo.
The sloth is taking a nap. And we have this nice letter from Steven saying, this reminds me, I have a special request. Can you play Flossie from the nursing home?
Yeah.
I don't remember
because
Flossie.
Flossie sounds like slothy?
No, Flossie just like to take naps. Here's a little bit of Flossie for you. Flossie, what happened?
Here it is now.
Here we go.
I am tired.
Yeah, she's very, very, very tired.
Poor Flossie.
Poor Flossie. Here's the actual introduction from the Peppy Morning Show.
This is Flossie Dickey, and she is enjoying some coffee this morning because, Flossie, you say you're a little tired this morning. Is that right?
I am tired.
She is very tired. That's actually, I heard, your favorite activity to do at the center here is to take a little nap.
Take a nap many times as I can.
As many times as she can. She likes to take a nap. Later today, Flossie's family is going to be coming out here to throw you a big birthday party. Are you excited for your party?
Not one bit.
What would you write?
This is a.
Oh, no, let the happy talk anchors go on.
It goes away.
I love every part of that.
It's you feel so bad for the lady.
She just wants to go. Right?
But also
how is this a news story?
But yeah, the poor lady that gets the assignment. Okay, you got to go out to the nursing home.
Who should we choose?
And you're trying her best.
Right.
What are you going to say, Flossie? You're staring at the abyss.
Comfortable on morphine. She's doing an interview.
Okay.
Reaper's breathing down there.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
There's a cat in my room.
Standing in the corner.
Thank you for that.
This damn cat won't leave me alone.
Thank you for that request. Now, do you have a letter over there, Chick?
Hello, Bob and Tom. You guys are amazing. I took driver's ed over the summer at the local public high school, and my driving instructor, who was also my mom's driving instructor 28 years earlier.
Whoa. Wow, okay.
Was the high school baseball coach. And the team had just won the state championship. This is from Washington State. we were essentially the chauffeurs for the coach's media tour, as we had to drive them to the local newspaper and then the radio and TV stations for interviews.
All right. Sounds like fun.
They were taking drivers.
I got a similar letter. This comes to us from Mark in Ohio. When I was taking driver's ed in the early 2000s, our instructor had a special way of doing highway training. We'd get on the highway and take every exit ramp and entrance ramp traveling north into the next county. There was an exit for a McDonald's just over the county line. We'd go through the drive-thru for him to get coffee. Then we'd drive back home, once again taking every exit and every entrance. I hated it then, but I appreciate it now. Makes sense.
That's the scariest thing, I think, when you're learning to drive is getting on the freeway. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think being safe on a freeway can be tricky.
And now look how you drive on the freeway. You swerve into the other guy's lane, hog the horse,
not at all.
off, scream at him, you jackass!
This is from Greg writes, I was doing the driving portion of driver's ed, and my instructor said I needed to stop at his house. I was sitting there for quite some time. I could see into the house.
Oh, God.
He was clearly sitting in a recliner, eating a sandwich, watching TV.
Hilarious.
45 minutes later, he came out, and we drove back to school. So, thank you, Greg. Yeah.
I thought he was trying to catch someone, cheating on him or something.
No.
I was thinking maybe he wanted a home game.
That's what I was thinking,
in the bathroom.
too.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm sure that happened. Dear Bob and Tom Show, I took driver's ed in the 70s. Our instructor was one of the gym teachers who was also the football coach. This seems to be kind of a standard.
I think.
Our first time out in the car, the coach got in the passenger seat with a newspaper and a pack of cigarettes. One of my friends was in the driver's seat. The rest of us were in the back seat. The coach said, drive to, fill in the blank of a rural town. The driver said, which way do I start? The coach opened the glove box, handed a folded map to the guy in the back seat next to me and said, figure it out. Then he opened the paper, lit up a smoke, and checked out.
God.
Man.
Then he says, respectfully, quote, boomers learn the hard way. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, thank you very much. We are the Bob and Tom Show, and we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios.
Did you guys go to high schools that allowed smoking?
Yeah.
For students?
I did. We had a smoking section.
It was
we had a smoking area outdoors.
Gigantic no-no.
For students?
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah,
We didn't wear shorts. I had to wear pants, whole thing, man.
Wow.
We had
shoes, not Crocs.
We had a smoking room, and then they got rid of it.
You had a smoking for students?
Yeah, but then they got rid of it when I was a junior.
Would they allow it outside still?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
They allowed it
But there
outside.
was a whole thing. Mr. McKinley, our headmaster,
William McKinley, he was a former president of course. That's the kind of school you went to?
a very good guy. He he was an avid smoker. But they brought in I'll never. You know how they bring those lectures in. You ever get those and like
the convocation things?
There was some organization, and every couple months they'd bring in someone that would have a prepared speech.
That's quite lucrative. They charge
a lot of money.
They brought in the guy that then they passed out the lung in the plastic.
Oh,
this was
it a real lung?
Yeah, a real smoker's lung. It was this whole anti-smoking thing.
Yeah,
and there was a big anti-smoking thing at the school. And then in the yearbook, we put a picture of Mr. McKinley and one of the coaches lighting up at a track meet.
So great. That's great.
Right next to the article about on February 17th, we had the anti-smoking thing. And there's I'm sure he thought that was extremely amusing.
I've talked to a couple people who swear they had cigarette machines in their schools.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
Now, whether or not it was
that
true,
was probably maybe I would think that would have gone out in the late 60s.
Yeah, we didn't have that.
Do they still have cigarette? They must have cigarette machines, right? Or are they too expensive to?
I know, man. I always loved pulling the thing.
I haven't seen one.
There was one in my dad's barber shop.
Remember the vending machines with the pull? Anything, candy bars,
right.
or whatever, peanuts.
Yeah, you had to grab that knob and just pull it out.
Grab the knob and jerk it out. Yeah.
I would imagine it varies state to state.
You think the vending laws?
The vending thing?
Yeah.
Probably. Who knows?
A friend of mine in high school, dad was the vending machine mogul in the town, and he had cash and coins constantly.
Yeah, he goes to the nicest restaurant in town and tips with 20,000 pennies.
I don't think there's any need.
Yeah, now that I think about it, what would stop a 14-year-old from going to one of those cigarette vending machines and just...
Right.
That's probably why he changed.
By the way, Josh, the answer? Nothing.
Wow.
No, that's not true.
Was there an old guy that would...
No, there was a sign clearly on the front of the machine.
Not for minors.
If you're no minors, yeah.
And that's the thing with porno, right?
Yeah, you got to check the box that you're over 21.
State to state.
But now you were telling me yesterday we had a story about
How about Canada? Yeah.
There's a joke that some comedians doing a thing saying that since Pornhub apparently is based in Canada, they're saying they should pull Pornhub as part of this whole tariff war thing. Who knows? But if in a lot of states though, you've got to. I don't understand how it works. You have to put your ID in.
Yeah, I haven't done it, but I believe they ask for your ID, that you need some kind of verification. And I think there are a lot of third-party things out there. So you give that third party your license, and then you can just join whatever through them.
And then you're obviously on some list.
Yeah.
And then pretty soon your bank accounts.
Do you think magazine sales will go up because of that?
No.
Okay.
But it could. I mean, that's a good question. I just don't think it will.
I got a letter. I don't have it in front of me. That apparently there are a lot of other options besides Pornhub.
Oh, sure. Yeah, ton.
Yeah, but I thought in the states where they regulate that, it's all porn sites, not just.
I don't know.
Right. I think some get through the cracks, but for the they are.
And by cracks you mean gluteal clamp.
I just realized we this past weekend we have a QR code or whatever that is on the back of your license.
Oh, sure.
This is that real thing, and they scan it if they need information or whatever.
And we reviewed that on a serious note yesterday. You have to have, what are they calling it? The real ID with the star on it by, what is it, Ace?
May 7th. Yeah.
May 7th. This time for sure.
You and I have had ours for a while. We went the same day, remember?
And check that code has been on there for years.
I didn't even know. I suspected that, but I didn't even notice it until this week.
Okay, now, since we don't have much in the way of linear thought in the show, I would like to make a complaint.
All right. The complaint desk is open.
I don't like going into a restaurant and having to use that QR code for the menu.
Oh, isn't that gone away? That was a COVID.
I just had to do it Sunday. I think it's really annoying.
And go to a better restaurant.
I don't mind it.
Doesn't bother me at all.
But you know why? Because to me, then all of a sudden, but then all of a sudden, say you're having lunch with 5 people. Now they're all staring at their phones, and you've introduced the phone now to the whole conversation. So now they're never going to put them away. No, thank you.
Tell them to put it away.
But they're not going to. I don't want
Well, when's the last time?
You're dining with your
family.
Unreasonable people.
About.
It sounds like.
Yeah.
No, not with me. I remember I was looked over at the next table, and there were 6 women, and they were all just staring at their phones for the entire lunch.
What are you looking at them for?
Because it's about the deterioration of conversation in society in general.
But wouldn't you have to be honest and answer yes to this question that you don't like looking at menus, period, and never do?
That's different. That's a side issue.
So there's no need to look at the QR code. Just talk with the server.
Just ask them what you want.
Just put it out of your mind.
Just don't like it. I'm tired of it.
Okay. I can tell you're
I'm not the only one that finds that annoying.
No, I know you're not. That's exactly true.
I don't like it either.
Okay, thank you, Ace. The voice of reason, Ace Cosby.
Well, we're all doomed.
Now, we now have a Chuck Norris joke limit. Is that correct?
Yeah, one a day.
What?
Who started that? Did you? Wait a minute.
Josh refuses to laugh.
That was the most genuine, exasperating.
This one,
Josh, I've never seen.
This one actually is very timely.
Okay.
But by chance, I don't think this person knew this.
We want funny.
Yeah. Thank you, Ace.
We really don't want them
at all.
See what you did? You encouraged Ace. You got it, baby.
Okay. Chuck Norris once traveled back in time.
Yeah, he did.
To save JFK from being assassinated. He leapt in front of the limousine, caught all 3 bullets in midair. Kennedy was so amazed his head exploded.
Oh, God.
That's
not
even a
joke.
Oh, come on. Does anyone know why that happens to be super timely?
Because they just released some documents.
That could be in the new documents. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not, what's the word they use?
I don't know.
Redacted?
They're not redacted. I haven't looked at them yet.
Am I like most people? I just wait for the overview on my favorite news show to tell me instead of I need to go see this for myself.
Well, man, I just want to see the picture of Lee Harvey Oswald having lunch with Jack Ruby. Yeah,
they did know each other, Tom.
No, they
didn't.
That's a fact.
Yes, they did
not.
Okay.
There's a chance that they met. A chance.
At the Fair Play for Cuba committee meeting?
No, the strip club, the carousel that Jack owned. He introduced Lee to...
You're wasting your breath.
Today's obscure trivia question to Pat Godwin.
Okay.
What famous rock and roll artist once played at Jack Ruby's nightclub?
Wow, I have no idea.
The answer, Robbie Robertson and the band.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't know that's...
You mean
the Jack Ruby.
Levon Helm in the band.
No, whatever. Okay, let's not argue about it. Welcome to the Bob and Tom program, and I hope you're safe at home and having a great time or in your car and driving carefully because you had a good driver's ed instructor. And by the way, hats off to all those driver's ed instructors. That is a tough gig, and we certainly appreciate your hard work.
But if you're home right now, maybe if you're thinking, I don't have peace of mind, well, you can get peace of mind with Simply Safe. That's right. And we also trust Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already broken into your compound. That is way too late, man. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection and can help prevent break-ins before they happen. Simply Safe has AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents that monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. And if someone's lurking around or acting suspiciously, agents can see and talk to them in real time and turn on spotlights and even contact the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your home. No long-term contracts with Simply Safe or cancellation fees, and monitoring plans start affordably at about $1 a day. 60-day satisfaction guaranteed with Simply Safe or your money back. So get a load of this deal. Visit simplysafetom.com right now and get 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Coming up in sports?
Coming up in sports, we've got the NCAA tournament kicked off last night. We got our first two winners in the tournament. And let's see, we might have a USA-Russia hockey series. They're talking about that. Indiana Hoosiers have a new basketball coach, as Mike Woodson says, see ya. And a Tracy Morgan update.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
He's fine.
Oh, good.
We'll have a little bit more detail.
And Flossie, your thoughts?
I am tired.
Okay. Old lady. But we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
I didn't tell you guys. I put my brothers in a bit of a dilemma a couple weekends when I was fishing. Yes, we were all in line.
You're adopted?
When you are part of these, I'm not.
Okay.
When you're part of these fishing tournaments, you go when you're registered, you can go and buy shirts at this big event type thing at one of the loading docks. And so there are hundreds of people in line to get their swag bags and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And there's some people walking around with petitions. And one guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hi, I'm a third-party candidate. I'm running for president. Will you sign my petition just to be allowed on the ballot?" Mm-hmm. And you're not voting for me, of course. You're just... And I said, "Sure." And he goes, "You're registered to vote in Missouri?" And I went, "Oh, my gosh, you know what? I'm not. But my two brothers right here are. They'll happily do this." And they kind of looked at me like...
Oh, no.
And I knew what I was doing.
Now they're on a list. They're going to get letters from Gus Hall, the head of the Communist Party.
Jerk.
So they went... so they looked at me like, "We're going to kill you." And so... the guy goes, "Hey, I just want another option out there." And I went, "You know what? I'm all for that. My brothers will happily do this." And my brothers go, yeah, we'll do it. And so they sign up and what's your name, email address, your home address. Oh. So they fill out all this stuff. And I'm talking to the guy. I go, "So are you getting a lot of signatures?" And he goes, yeah, things are going pretty good. And he's a middle-aged man, normal looking. He looks at me and he goes, "I'm a telepath." And I went, "Oh, is that right?" And he goes, "I speak to people through the television." And he's dead serious. And my brothers have already signed up for this guy.
Now he's got their email.
I go, you speak to people through the television? He goes, yeah. I watch TV and I can talk to other viewers. He goes, March Madness was huge for me. I got a lot of college kids. I got into their heads and I told them about what I do, and they're very excited. And he goes, thank you guys so much. And he walked off. My brothers
I love normal guys that look normal that are completely insane.
Well, that wasn't all he said, though. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. And he walked off. I looked at my brothers. I go, that man has your home address.
Yeah,
they were furious
TV
with me. And I did feel, at first I was like, oh, this is kind of a funny thing to do to them. And I do feel bad.
So now has this guy been sending them stuff? Like,
I don't know if they've been watching TV.
Yeah, why does he need their address if he can just go into their homes on the television?
If that happens next time, please ask if you can do a selfie with the guy.
That's crazy.
I'd give anything for them to go home to them. Hey, how you doing? Remember me? I was out at man. Hey, what's going on? You got some nice plates here. Nice.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down. Orange Insoles. Feel better, do more.
Padres 2-1, bottom of the seventh. Why'd it stop?
Are you watching
check local listings?
Hang in, I've got to put my.
Not check local listings. That's the game.
That's the Major League Baseball opening game in Seoul, South Korea.
Hey, if you listen to a rebroadcast of the show, that information is very,
I see.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
reality.
You've thrown me into a tizzy. I'm listening to a podcast. I don't know what day it is. They just said the Dodgers, the Padres were playing. How am I supposed to figure this out?
I'll explain time zones to you later, Gilligan.
Oh, God, you're an idiot.
Yesterday.
Podcasts can be...
Go on.
Just podcasts.
Yeah, you're broadcast.
Yesterday, you were talking about S&H green stamps.
We're right at the end.
Writes Jack.
Hog off?
I was watching a rerun of Hollywood Squares. One of the prizes they offered in the secret square was 1 million S&H green stamps.
Whoa!
Valued at $2,500.
When did this happen?
I'll get you a jacket.
God, I hope they were already in the books.
Could you imagine?
I'm confused, though. Did you say that these S&H green stamps now they're worth $2,500? That's what you said, right?
No, it said...
I have no concept of time or where I am on the planet. You have to talk slow. I rely on my radio show to inform me where I am and what day it is. Now, Bob has split the hot dog and put the cheese down the middle of the hot dog.
Good. That's fine.
And now you're going to stuff that in the
And I had to surgically remove the end of the hot dog. I circumcised my hot dog.
to fit in the Twinkie.
So it'll fit in the bun. Now, did you...
That
isn't a bun, though. It's a Twinkie. Now, did you take... It is the bun, my friend. Did you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
No, you don't want to do that. Why would you take the cream out of the Twinkie?
Why would you take the cream out?
I'm going to take the Twinkie and shove it in there. Take it, Twinkie. Oh, the Twinkie split open.
Look at that. Let me see. Hold up your Twinkie. Now, Bob's...
Oh, boy.
How does it taste, Bob? Bob is now taking a bite of the cheese Twinkie hot dog.
Say the secret word, the duck will come down. Give me on it out.
Bob, your thoughts? That's not bad. So you've got the Twinkie, which is a cake instead of a bread bun. It's actually not bad.
Well, Bob likes it.
A little sweet taste, a little salty taste.
Holy mother of God, that's delicious.
Oh, my God. Have we done a calorie estimate on this?
I want to make a point that Bob is using a hot dog
as a pointer.
As a pointer.
You have got to try this.
Me?
Yes.
No.
Just one?
Yes.
One little bite.
One little bite.
Just one little teeny tiny bite.
Do you want
over here?
Come over here and bite my hot dog. No, we can do it tomorrow if you want to add bacon. We can make arrangements.
She's eating it now. Oh.
Okay.
Go, baby, go.
I hope none of this creamy stuff gets on your cheeks.
Now, Bob, put your hand on the back of her head. Sorry, I don't know what that was all about.
Don't hold her ears. Just,
you're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it.
Can she let her put it in her own mouth, for God's sake?
My 26th. Did I do it in the wrong key? What happened?
No, you're good, man.
Keep them separated.
Just invoke it anytime you can. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. You know what day it is, Tom?
No.
Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Hump day.
Bringing that back for some.
I love that. The actress in that nails it.
Yeah.
The exasperated.
And that's our buddy Chris Sullivan's.
You're right.
From This Is Us. And he's in a new movie coming out. I forget the title of it, and I don't know why I'm mentioning it.
He's a cool actor.
He's good. Very good.
Now, we're going to check in with the sports page, or do we have more letters to get to right now?
We have another letter. This is to Dear Josh and Dear Chick Perrin, America's sweetheart.
Oh, look at you.
Thank you, Michelle. Next time you and Josh and you and Chick get together and watch cartoons, can I come over and join?
Oh.
I'm as big a fan of Looney Tunes as Chick, and I'm from Flint, Michigan, and I can bring Koegal hot dogs. Is that a Michigan brand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kegel hot dogs. And Better Made potato chips. I know the three of us would have a great time. London Bridge.
Freeway.
I think she might.
Sexy time.
Godwin and Oskay can join, but Tom, of course, not allowed.
Oh,
sorry.
Completely banned from this.
And then,
do you think could we do a cartoon night at a movie theater?
Yeah.
Probably.
Wouldn't that be fun?
You
get
this is the thing.
Like a
You
Pink
say
Panther.
These things, but they never happen.
That is like the most amazing, wonderful, fabulous thing I've ever heard. Let's do it, and we'll never. It'll be never.
You'll be a little busy right now, but I mean,
busy doing posters.
Busy doing what?
Well,
do you really want to know?
Yeah.
We never
God,
do.
no.
Okay.
Unless we know
not sleeping. That's for sure.
I don't want to.
I'm sorry about that.
No, we have some cool stuff in the offing. I'll put it that way.
Oh, sure.
I want to continue our driver's ed hunk, if you don't mind. And once again, I applaud anyone who can teach anyone how to drive.
Mm-hmm.
I learned very early on not to try to do it.
I can't imagine you teaching someone to do anything. You're not cut out to be a teacher.
Both my parents were teachers at one point in their careers.
I stand by my. You couldn't. Yeah, I don't.
Our teacher was the football coach. This really is a thing, and I don't know if this is still happening. I can't quite figure it out. He had us take us to his house. We of course would sit there waiting in the car. And he would always make us go through the White Castle drive-through, but we weren't allowed to get any food. And then he would eat in the car. By the way, White Castle, very pungent.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Joni.
Very good.
All right.
By the way, this is from San Antonio. Austin writes, I'm a little behind in the episodes because I've been in Wyoming skiing for a week.
That's all right. We do. We take a subject and we run for 3 weeks with it.
And he says, keep up the Chuck Norris jokes, Josh.
There you go.
Okay, fine.
Point made.
And now Josh is here to entertain.
That is not how this works.
Hey, here's sports. NCAA tournament last night. R.J. Davis. Well, you doesn't have to call me R.J.
Who's that? that was from this Tonight Show.
Comedian.
What's his name? Flugel?
He would use it.
You don't have to rage, eh? You can call me Jay, but you don't have to call me Johnson.
He did it.
Remember that?
Didn't he do a light beer commercial or something?
He did a light beer. He had a song that charted on Billboard. I mean, he was everywhere.
Man, I think I'd love it.
And he would always start out of it. Well, if you've seen this, General, evidently we attack. Well, you know, it'd be hilarious. Just hilarious every time. Anyway, RJ had 26 points, 6 of 6 from distance, as the real sportscasters say. And North Carolina silenced some skeptics last night. 95-68 win over San Diego State in Dayton in the first four matchup. And then Amar Knox's layup. Of course, Amar Knox, the gelatin baron, with a second lifted Alabama State to their first NCAA tournament win, 70-68 over St. Francis, who's the saint of lost luggage.
St. Francis?
And by the way, to clarify, that guy was named William Saluga.
Saluga. See, I said Flug or something.
You were close.
And he was part of the famous Ace Trucking Company comedy troupe.
Him and Howard Hessman, yes.
He was on Seinfeld, born in Youngstown, Ohio.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Youngstown. And he had a novelty disco single called Dancin' Johnson, based on...
Dance with Johnson. Oh, yeah.
And he did a commercial for Miller Lite and later on for Anheuser-Busch Natural Light Beer.
Bill Saluga.
Bill Saluga. And
Look at this guy.
He had a big hat. And
he was everywhere for about a year,
and
I
a
think.
cigar.
I never seen him.
You doesn't have to call him Johnson.
It was a one-joke job.
Look at this guy. He said, David Steinberg, comedian, says he never stopped doing it. He was relentless with it. I would say Mr. Johnson, and he'd be off. He did it everywhere at parties. His timing and delivery were so funny every time.
Man.
We got to hear it now.
Oh,
it gave him great pleasure to have people here. Yeah, we'll dig this up. It's very funny.
Bill Saluga.
Sadly, he's no longer with us.
Indiana Hoosiers have hired a new basketball coach. They have wasted no time. Darian DeVries, their new head coach. He spent the past season as West Virginia Mountaineers head coach, and spent the previous 6 seasons coaching basketball at Drake. The Drake Ducks, I'm assuming. And U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin discussed a series of hockey games between players from USA and Russia. That happened yesterday during a call.
How does that mean, by the way?
Made to the Kremlin?
You have to wonder, how do they, at some point, do they go, hey, listen, let's forget about this.
Big ceasefire thing. And,
how about sports?
I think you lead with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Break the ice, you know?
Right.
Maybe you start with, hey.
How about that ceasefire? No. Hey, how about a hockey game?
Maybe you start with, hey, isn't it cool? You got your cosmonaut coming back. We got the other folks coming back today.
And
coming back to Earth.
Vice President Vance comes in and goes, well, he doesn't have to call me.
He's a big fan of the Bill Saluga.
I mean, is there like an agenda where they go, Mr. President, can you talk about the hockey thing for a second? I'm just curious. I mean, it'd be very interesting. Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
the last thing was
a little bit of hockey diplomacy.
Great.
Yeah, the Four Nations thing in Russia oddly left out. But Ovechkin, speaking of Russian hockey player, 7 away from the all-time record. There you go.
Coming up, will we hear from Ray J?
I hope so. Major League Baseball started yesterday. Dodgers beat the Cubs 4-1, and they're playing again right now in some far-off place called Tokyo, Japan. I'm not sure where it is.
I have a question. I assume that they're selling some kind of special merch in America for those games.
I forget what, in America?
I know that over in you were saying in Tokyo, there's a separate building and there's a line to get in.
I don't know what the square footage is, but it's massive, and there's a miles-long line to get in.
Because it'd be pretty cool to have something with a Japanese calligraphy on it or whatever.
You know, when the Dodgers had Shohei Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Last season, they gave bobblehead. They had a bobblehead night, and they had a Shohei bobblehead, and he was holding Decoy, his dog, in the bobblehead.
Oh, that's cool.
Adorable is that?
That's sweet. We'll have more adorable sports. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
This one here, it's about how the Amish all help one another out.
Oh, that's nice.
Are you ready, Carl? Barry?
Yeah. Graver.
Okay.
All right, fellas. Let's go.
So all us neighbors joined in to help your brother is the Amish way. Yeah. And I don't give a hoot that I'm wearing this suit working hard in the midday sun. But there's a guy named Zach claims he's got a bad back, but I think he's next in line to be shunned.
Oh, yeah, he's just lazy. We're all working like crazy. The lemonade was flowing when the barn started growing.
Boys from above today, everyone to shove, and we knew we had a barn raising. When the first walls stayed up and didn't fall, we knew it was a barn raising. Barn raising! Barn raising! Woo! Barn raising! Barn raising!
We're always working so hard. It seems like working's all we ever do. Yeah. We only took a short break. We ate our lunch and barely stopped to chew. Yeah. Then they lose the name Zach. He made a dumb crack and the congregation got PO'd. Someone grabbed a board, but then they hollered Lord because it was the main one bearing the load.
Oh, yeah, the barn started swaying. All the women were praying, and Zach started running. This wasn't a shunning.
Yeah. By the time the barn fell, we were running like hell, and we knew he had a barnyard blitz. The person yelled, wait, somebody locked the gate, and we knew it was a barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz.
Oh, yeah, although it was frightening. It was very exciting. There was nothing to save him. We're all gonna shave him.
Yeah. With the smoke cleared, we had his hat and beard. We were finished with the barnyard blitz. Sent him on his way. He's a Methodist today, another victim of the barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz. Barnyard blitz. Everybody.
It's a barnyard blitz. It's a barnyard blitz. It's a barnyard blitz. It's a barnyard blitz.
Yeah. The Electric Amish, the Barnyard Blitz.
Thank you, evil hellbound heathens.
Thank you very much.
I like that very much.
Can you introduce the band, please?
That one right there is Carl. You'll find him located just above the bass.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. That's Carl Goodman right there. Back here on the drums is Barry Goodman.
Barry. Good morning.
No relation.
No relation.
No, we get that a lot. I, of course, am Graber Goodman. I play the guitar.
Okay.
And I noticed you were talking, you liked my guitar here. This is a Gibson Graber signature model.
Oh. I didn't know you'd learned to write.
I didn't know. I didn't do my signature.
Okay.
And what's
Gibson
again?
doesn't know about this yet. So.
It's in the shape of the.
It would just be a flying X, wouldn't it?
Oh, if it were my signature, yeah.
Oh, I see. It's in the shape of the thing in the back of an Amish vehicle.
Slow-moving vehicle.
The thing. That's right, Tom.
The triangular. What do you call it? What's that?
That's a triangle.
The triangular thing. Yeah, we call them triangles.
Orange triangle. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. Take a little break.
Take a little break.
Go do some woodworking.
Is this going to be like your version of a little break where you guys just sit around your ass all day?
Go build something.
Yeah, lazy.
We don't work like the Amish, that's for sure.
Well, we've got some cheese to get to.
Okay.
Do break the dating rules, according to Glamour magazine.
So
which
have
are,
sex on the first date?
It says, if you had a great time and want to call him first, go ahead.
No.
What?
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
Really?
We have a new ringtone that I think is going to be available on the Bob and Tom website.
What does it sound like?
Is that right?
Play
That's what it
Can I
sounds
hear
like.
it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing panties.
There you go.
Oh, it must be my mom.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, Mom, come on.
I'm not wearing panties.
I can't answer the
Will
somebody get that?
Panties.
Hold on, I'll get it. Hello?
Yes. Oh, electronics.
Oh,
Isn't
you
it
set
cool?
me right up.
It's all this cool digital stuff.
Fun.
Fell right in your trap, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, once again,
Oh,
Glamour.
wait a minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
And?
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because then
Hello.
you're going to break all the other rules.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You're not going to be wearing panties, and you're going to be having sex on the first date. That's all.
Wow, is that what? Wow, do not give Christy a drink.
So,
God forbid you do what you want.
So what you're saying is go to the bartender, give him $50.
Yeah.
And
And then you'll be calling him after.
You know what Han always says? Keep a drink in her hand.
There you go.
now, do you take phone calls when you're on a date?
Yeah, I bet you do, because that exhibits that you don't care.
No, I leave the phone in case the kids call. I leave the phone there.
You know,
but
that
I
might
don't
be an
take
emergency.
calls.
Oh, and if they call, I guess they wouldn't have that ring. Sorry.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not wearing panties.
It's my kids. Hang on.
That would not be on her own phone.
Hang on just a second.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, it's my priest. Hang on just a second.
It is not. You wouldn't have it on your own phone.
I'm going back on vacation.
You know you should.
I'll be here
Oh, wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
My mother. Hang on just a second.
Hold on a second.
Oh, that's happened.
You want to
October
date?
1st.
Let's start dating. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Am I on your nerve?
Not yet. You're getting close.
Oh, good. That's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold. How's the coffee today, Josh?
Oh, thank you for asking. It's rich and unassuming.
Is that
Oh,
right?
Yes.
What are you going with today?
Black.
I have a question.
There's Ace
whatever's
Cosby.
in the pot is what I hear.
How can coffee be assuming?
Well,
What does that mean?
a true coffee drinker understands.
That's right.
The language I'm speaking.
Robust.
The language of Boulder.
That's exactly right.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello. Now, we were talking for some reason about Ray J. Johnson, whatever, because...
It doesn't have to call him a Johnson.
Yeah, but was there someone in sports that had that name? What was that?
R.J. Johnson, R.J. Davis of North Carolina, 26 points last night. 6 of 6 from distance. And the North Carolina Tar Heels, 95-68 winners over San Diego State.
Okay, but that led us to the name RJ.
In the tournament.
And this is the origin of that reference, if you will, right here.
Here we go.
How are you this week, Mr. Johnson?
You doesn't have to call me Johnson. My name is Raymond J. Johnson Jr. Now, you can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay, or you can call me Johnny, or you can call me Sonny, or you can call me Johnny, or you can call me Ray J, or you can call me RJ, or you can call me RJJ, or you can call me RJJ Jr. But you don't have to call me Johnson.
Oh, there you go. That's
it, Josh.
He built a whole year of a career on that.
Man,
Oh, no. He built a whole career on that.
Every talk show.
Wow.
It was it was always funny.
Doesn't wear very well.
No, it doesn't.
At the time it did. It was
It was the time.
a classic running gag.
And
I love stuff like that.
That was Red Fox.
Yeah, he was in the Red Fox show in that particular segment, of course. But
that was a Red Fox show, like a variety show?
Yeah.
For a while.
I do remember that.
Can you imagine the outtakes from that?
No.
I remember Flip. Flip had a show. Flip Wilson.
That was a great show.
I like that.
But Red was known as being one of the bluest of comedians.
Naughty.
Yeah, but obviously for him to do network television, they had to clean up. Still hilarious. Now, I'm sorry, do we go back to the sports page at this point?
Tracy Morgan says he's recovering from that bout of food poisoning that caused him to vomit at Monday's Knicks Heat game. I believe we have another picture of Tracy vomiting courtside.
Oh, no,
I was going to put it up. Make Chrissy.
No.
She's a sympathy vomit.
I am.
Yes.
Oh, darling.
The comedian posted an update on social media along with a smiling photo from a hospital bed. He said, "I'm doing okay now. Doctors say it was food poisoning." Tracy thanked fans for their concern and thanked the staff at Madison Square Garden. And Steve Sharippa, who played Bobby Bacala on The Sopranos, was seated next to him. That was the big news in my world. Tracy said, more importantly, the Knicks are now 1-0 when I throw up on the court, so maybe I'll have to break it out again in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Didn't one of us say
we
this
said that yesterday.
Yeah.
Well.
Tracy got sick in the second half of Monday night's Knicks game, interrupted the action at Madison Square Garden, 6:09 left in the third. It was a majestic display of honor.
Poor guy. And
it was really
and he was courtside.
It was really,
so they had to clean up the court.
Yeah. When was the last time you vomited, Tom? Because you used to. I don't know if you. I don't mean to upset you by telling the story, But there was a time you'd pull in.
I was a nervous vomiter when I was a young broadcast.
Every morning you'd open the car door and vomit.
It's been a while.
I saw you 2 or 3 mornings.
Not lately.
Everything okay?
Been quite a while. But you're in a public place and all of a sudden you get that wave of nausea. That had to be awful.
Yeah.
And then he's a well-known guy and he's right courtside. Oh, boy, what a drag. But he must have been really dehydrated if they had to stick him in a hospital bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something like that.
This is why I never get the oysters at Madison Square Garden.
No, yeah.
Oysters, get your oysters here.
Lukewarm oysters.
Lukewarm and egg creams with honest-to-God buttermilk.
Oysters imported from Maine and driven here in a very slow truck, not refrigerated.
Hot Sprite. Who wants a hot Sprite?
$15.
Are you that way? You need ginger ale to?
Oh yeah.
The ginger ale thing. Do you do that?
Oh, that does help.
Yeah. When you get sick.
Ginger ale, saltine,
anything that's sparkling, like sparkling water.
I don't get the saltine.
7-Up.
Just something gentle to settle your stomach.
They're always forced on me.
What I do is to get my. I've noticed lately to get my pH back where I need it, I'll have to do a shot in the morning. So
very good.
Oh yeah,
settle me down.
A bracer,
eye opener.
What cartoon is that where Daffy Duck he's chasing Nasty Canasta in the Old West, and he goes into the saloon and he pounds the bar. Barkeep, I believe I'll have me a bracer. It's a cartoon character, Tom. Where are we? A Bulgarian soccer club has apologized for holding a minute of silence to honor a former player who turned out to be alive.
Wait a minute, what?
According to reports, the Arda Kardzali Football Club paid tribute to club legend Petko Ganchev.
That's where I get all my dog food.
Petko Ganchev?
Ahead of the team's game.
Look at his brother Chewy.
Against Levski Sofia. 78-year-old Mr. The Ganchev, Petko, however, is not dead. Before the game had even ended, the club admitted the mistake in a message adding, we wish Petko Ganchev many more years of good health and to enjoy the success of the soccer
Poor
club.
Petko. What the hell is this?
Apparently he was in his car.
I'm dead?
And his phone went crazy. Because all of his friends were, would you call?
Yeah, I would.
And he
I'm
answered.
still alive, but
Yeah. So,
I don't know. That's your way out.
Haven't you?
This is like Tom Sawyer got his own funeral.
Yes.
I was absolutely. I watched this new Liza Minnelli documentary, and
gay, only gay.
They interviewed Ben Vereen. And I was convinced Ben Vereen had passed away, and he's like 86 or something.
Whoa!
But he's in this. He looks great.
You're probably confusing him with like Gregory Hines.
No, Chick doesn't do what you do.
No, I don't. No, I just hear something somehow, and it mutates into he's dead. And then when I see him, I'm
glad he's doing
very
well.
surprised. Yeah.
This guy says, I was driving home, my phone started ringing. I entered my garden, my wife greeted me in tears. Petko, they've announced on TV that you've passed away.
I have.
And then, of course, he said, I got better.
Said the rumors of my death were greatly...
Groucho Marx?
Is that Groucho?
Yeah.
Greatly exaggerated. Something like that.
Hey, look what we got.
Stupid world record.
Somebody was dead. I'm surprised to see him, Tom.
Oh, you betcha. I can't tell the story.
I thought you meant celebrity.
Yeah. No celebrities?
An acquaintance I had been told was deceased. And
who would tell you something like that?
It's an unpleasant story. There was a reason one would assume that.
I haven't heard a word of the story, but I'm totally intrigued.
Mm-hmm. He had a very serious illness. Okay. And,
you can do this. Go on.
And then I was at the gym one day, and I walked by one of the treadmills, and there he was. And
I know who you're talking about.
And I went, whoa! It had been circulated that he was dead. And
did you tell him? Wow, I heard you were dead.
No.
Oh.
Of course, you don't say that to somebody, do
I
you?
think you do, yeah. Then you have a big laugh about it and go have a bourbon, right?
We'll come back with our world record.
We got 2 of them.
That should be very exciting. But we we also have an unusual update. You mentioned your love of Liza Minnelli. We do have
watched the documentary.
That's good.
But she's a treasure.
Of course. I bet
she's amazing.
We have Judy Garland in the news.
Is there anything she can't do? Liza.
With a Z.
With a Z, baby.
Okay.
Something's coming. Something great.
What's that?
All that jazz.
It's Liza.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, jazz hands.
Sally Bowles.
Here we go.
Cabaret, my friend.
Start spreading the news.
Oh, boy.
Life is a cabaret.
She was in Chicago. Too.
Start spreading my ass.
I think so.
Oh.
You know something?
I will not have you insult Liza.
So that's right, because the song New York, New York is from the Liza Minnelli vehicle that was a big bomb.
Are you telling me you didn't wait in line for tickets to the Sterile Cuckoo? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm telling you, yeah.
All right.
Never seen it. How about this? It's time to visit the Silac Insurance Company news desk, which is featuring Chris D'Elia. Oh, no, it's not. It's just time for me to tell you about Silac. Okay. Silac is, of course, the authoritative place where you'll find out about something called an annuity. Annuity is a great way to have some money when it's time for you to retire. I'm not sure that Social Security is going to cut it. So if you're not, maybe you're lucky you got one of those jobs where they give you a nice pension. Very rare these days. So you can kind of set up your own thing with an annuity. Find out what annuities are all about. See if you qualify by heading to the Silac website. It's at silacins.com. Or just go to bobandtom.com. We've got Chick McGee walking you through the steps. With an annuity from Silac Insurance, you'll be seeing money in your mailbox every month when you retire.
A great job. Just trot out to your mailbox, get your check.
Or you could even have it done electronically.
Right.
Then you don't even have to do that walk.
Yep.
You don't even need the exercise.
Right.
You'll be kicking back and chilling and knowing that you've got some cash coming in. See what I'm talking about? SILACINS.com or go to bobandtom.com for the Chick McGee introduction to the Silac Insurance Company. Find out what annuities are all about. Once again, coming up, Chick McGee's tribute to Liza Minnelli. And we have...
Arthur? You didn't love her in Arthur?
She's great in Arthur.
She is great in Arthur.
The lovable whore? She can play anything.
Okay.
Was she a whore in that?
No. We have also, we do have Judy Garland in the news. So friends of Dorothy and everyone else, hang out. These are the O'Reilly Auto...
over the Quaalude.
They weren't Quaaludes yet.
Whatever they are.
Barbiturates.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, where slander comes to rest. And this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down. Orange Insoles. Feel better, do more.
The telephone. I believe we have the author of the Big Butter Jesus song, Haywood Banks.
That is correct.
Hi, Haywood. How are you?
Good.
No.
Sure, you've been up all night.
You know, somebody called me at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, did you know that Big Butter burned down? Yeah. Couldn't you call me at like 9?
Well, I know that we spoke yesterday, and I know that you had hundreds of phone calls.
Unbelievable.
Well, and we also were talking, and you have written a new verse.
I have a new verse.
Now, I ask, is it going to be possible for you to play it over the phone?
You can dare ask. Yeah.
I'm anticipating the dropping of a phone. Do you have the phone crooked in your shoulder?
Some lyrics.
I will rest it on the arm of the chair here.
All right.
Okay. Well, give us a test.
Okay. Okay.
Put it down and then come back.
La, 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 la.
That's not
Not bad.
Well, not bad. That's, I guess, a perfect spot for it.
In fact, maybe we could have you do our show this way from now on.
We can only dream.
Well, okay. Now, are you just going to do the? We just heard the song. Are you just going to do the new verse?
Yeah, I'll play the last verse. The new verse. I call this the epilogue or the epilogue.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Anytime.
One night, Big Butter got hit by lightning, and it burned to its frame wire in a giant grease fire. Some blamed it on Satan, and boy, that would be frightening. But I think it's Jesus' Father that's in charge of the light. Big fireball Jesus, inflammable Jesus, oh charbroiled Jesus, oopa Jesus, oh extra crispy Jesus, bananas Foster Jesus, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoaly some more.
Oh, my.
Yes, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoaly some more.
My parents are fighting.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
They're fighting over the dryer. My mom says we need a new dryer, and my dad says we don't. And the fights are getting mean. I think they're going to start taking out those political attack ads against each other.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Colleen Warren wants a new dryer. We don't need a new dryer. Colleen Warren wants to waste our money. Money that could be spent on a new security system for this home. Colleen Warren wants terrorists to invade our home. This ad was paid for by me because I'm the one with the damn job in this house. Jerry Warren says the dryer isn't broken. Just like he said the air conditioner wasn't broken, the car wasn't broken, and our son Greg's arm wasn't broken.
Oh.
Haven't we had enough of Jerry Warren? This ad was paid for by Jerry Warren, and he doesn't even know it.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Here at the Bob and Tom Radio Laboratories, we've discovered that if you listen to the Bob and Tom Radio Show in the morning, you're going to be all right. However, if you don't listen, there could be some serious side effects, including general discomfort, memory loss, head spins, confusion, memory loss, itching.
Bob and Tom mornings on 104.7 WTUE.
Confusion, itching, bloating. Ah!
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Hello, everybody.
Hello to you.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Hey. Josh and Ace and Pat and Jess and Christy over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee at the OrangeandSouls.com sports desk. See how we did that? Now, we have a lot to get to here.
Very.
Coming up, Rick Springfield will be our guest. Alli Breen will be here with Sexy Time.
Did you say Rick Springfield? Yeah, Jesse is a friend. Oh,
probably shouldn't.
Jesse is a. Jesse, is
this the only song that has the word moot in it?
It's got to be one of them, yeah.
Oh, it's got to be.
There aren't a lot of songs, a lot of legalese in them.
Yeah.
The party of the first part.
How about that? That would be funny, the moot thing.
Habeas corpus.
He's
Dr. Noah Drake. I used to watch General Hospital just for him.
I have a TV question for Rick Springfield that is not about that.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you guys because you'll be so
TV
surprised.
provider does he have? I bet it's YouTube TV.
I bet it's Xfinity.
You think it's Cox?
I like YouTube TV, though.
Watch this. Do you know what TV provider you have?
What do you mean? I don't know. I've got some cable and I've got some other stuff. I don't know.
You still got cable?
Yeah.
You don't have
cable. You don't have cable, really?
You don't have cable.
Yes, I do.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and that is all. When I turn on my TV, first of all, it takes 2 minutes to come on.
I know, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Whoever
and then when it finally comes on,
they're playing quite the extended.
When it comes on, there's all these little icons up there, and one of them attaches me to the cable. Then there's all kinds of other stuff.
Cable.
The cable company is begging me to get rid of my cable.
Yeah.
I still have a dish on the roof. I got to get. I'm scared to move it because I don't want it to leak. I don't want my roof to leak. You know.
No, you sure don't.
You go up there and start messing with the roof.
Don't you want to keep that as a backup in case you know?
Get up there yourself, get in the ladder.
It's disconnected. I think
you can replace it with a weather vane. Maybe you get one of those.
Oh, I love those.
Big cock.
A giant cock.
Yeah.
Let the whole neighborhood know.
You beat me to it. A giant.
Sometimes the cock points west.
My Aunt Marg had a weather vane, and it was a giant cock.
I bet she did.
She's the one that had the two. She had her two dogs turned into.
What?
She had them stuffed?
No.
Oh.
But she had.
Cremated?
No, what's the word I'm thinking? Sculptures, what statues of them made?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not kidding.
She put them outdoors?
They were buried? They were
taxidermied?
And when you drove in, she had a very long driveway. I'm not kidding. And Jacques and Pierre were right there in stone.
That's kind of nice.
But they were no longer alive.
No, they had left. They were standard. They were standard poodles, and which I'm gonna go on record. I love standard poodles. I'm sorry for those that don't. I like them. I like them without the foo-foo haircut.
Right.
They're great dogs.
Yeah. Every day he says something more pretentious. My aunt had a very long
driveway.
Hey, look, it's not a matter of being pretentious. It's the truth.
You have to use your ways have to get to the front door.
Our poodles, Jacques and Pierre.
I'm serious. And then she had
We don't doubt you.
But it was
I was the life.
No, she did. I didn't.
Yes, she did.
But
was she happily married?
Oh yeah. Well,
she acted like it.
There's an issue there. I'll get to later.
Oh, is that the guy in Vegas?
A muncher? That was a different uncle.
Oh, okay.
That was her brother.
But that uncle turned out to be your aunt, right? Isn't that what he did?
I mean, I need a flow chart.
No, he turned up dead in Vegas.
Remember?
Oh God.
Well, then when he was cross-dressing, I bet you would end up dead.
No, he wasn't cross-dressing.
That's what you told me.
Well, no, there
was a hint of that.
Yes.
And one time when you told us that story.
Well, I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but it was.
You're remembering a cross-dresser.
It was just very unpleasant. Could we get back to the happy dogs because we have a great dog story coming up in the news.
Yes.
2 of them.
But first, stupid world record. Tom loves track stories. And the Cinder Heroes. Cinder track. Remember the first fastest mile. Tom, go, when we were kids.
Roger Bannister?
The sub. Jim Ryan, the 4-minute mile.
Oh, Jim Ryan. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. New Zealander Sam Ruth has become the youngest athlete to run a sub 4-minute mile. He broke the barrier 24 days short of his 16th birthday.
Wow. Whoa.
He ran 3 minutes, 58.35 seconds in a paced mile at the Mount Smart Stadium in Auckland.
So they still do a mile. Rather than
they still do a mile.
I feel bad for the guy who had to pace him. Holding the stopwatch.
Come on. Well, he was running backwards too. Yeah. Good Lord. The New Zealand Olympian Sam Tanner and Ben Wall were his pacemakers, also went under 4 minutes. Ruth is the first 15-year-old to go under the 4-minute mark for the mile. Norway's 2-time Olympic champion Jakob Ingebrigtsen ran 3:58. And I think this record for the mile was set in like 1971, and it's still the record, I think. Only because they probably don't run it anymore. They don't run it anymore. It's about 1,600 meters.
And then we have the beer mile. Every once in a while, that record gets broken.
Yeah.
Where you have to drink. You do a 440. No, you have to drink a full beer, right? Then you do your first quarter mile.
Yeah, you start off drinking a beer, then you go.
I'm sad I missed that show. There was vomiting that day, wasn't it?
Oh, here in the show? Yeah, we tried to do it with Bibbs, and he puked.
Wow.
I'm still laughing.
Yeah, we shouldn't have been howling with laughter.
Yes, you should have.
But we were.
That's the right thing to do.
He drank a beer, ran the first 440, came back, drank another beer, took off, came back, drank a beer, and went, and vomited.
Oh. And he was a collegiate runner.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing.
He wasn't a collegiate drinker.
He was a distance runner.
Yeah, we have plenty of those around here. The walls are covered with their photographs, in some cases obituaries. Back to you.
The bar is open.
Stupid world record.
Are you doing this story because I let you know one of my deepest, darkest secrets yesterday?
No. Because we had the story, but now it was made official. They did it.
Dachshunds freak me out.
Oh.
Why? They're so cute.
A parade of dachshunds in Germany, Dachshunds, has become the Guinness World Record. Regensburg, home of the dachshund-themed Dackel Museum. It's a museum. A dachshund-themed museum, Dackel Museum, hosted the world's largest dachshund dog walk. The Dackel Parade featured at least 897 Wiener dogs.
Isn't that great?
So cute.
Isn't that great?
Walking with their own.
Did you see in the end of it? You see the Der Poopens Koopin guy, because I mean, you got
it makes him so.
Yes, that's what
I walk by every day. The other day, I was in my car, and a guy passed me, and I didn't notice the first time I looked out. He had a blonde-haired dachshund, little tiny one, sticking his head out the driver window, so the doggy was on his lap. So
Did
cute.
he have the long hair so it flowed?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Have you ever looked in a car like that and seen a what did you write?
Afghan hound.
And the long hair. Think it's a woman.
This is just.
Oh my God, you're ugly! Look at that nose.
Just a little guy. He's sticking his head out and having a great time. It was so sweet.
The Dachshund Parade also featured a gigantic float in the shape of a large dachshund wearing lederhosen.
Very nice.
There's video of the parade. Do you suppose they serve hot dogs at those, or is that just?
I would kind of hope
You'd
so.
have to, yeah.
Dachshunds would eat hot dogs.
You ever seen the dachshunds? You can get the suit for a dachshund that looks like a bun.
Sure.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Great.
That's great.
Have you ever seen the dog outfits that make look like they're two dogs and they're carrying a UPS package in between them?
I love that.
That's hilarious. Then every now and then you'll see it. There's one of those huskies where they howl and it's dressed up like an ambulance. It looks like he's an ambulance.
Remember the
lights going around?
We had a story a couple years ago, and I forget if it was a basset hound or a dachshund that was so fat it couldn't walk. Remember this? And they they put him on a special diet. It was a kind of a big story, and because I mean, a fat dachshund looks like a really agile caterpillar, kind of sort of oozing as it goes along.
Would you like to hear the list of other people that can make that simile that Tom just, he's the only one. Yeah.
Hey, if you're just joining us, first of all, thank you so much. And second of all, we are the Bob and Tom Show, and we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. And real quick, I want to send it over to Christy Lee, apparently.
Yeah, I have a couple of dog stories myself. Actually, 3.
Oh.
In the United States, the French Bulldog is still the #1 sold dog in America from the American Kennel Club.
Wow. Any mention at all of golden retrievers?
Labradors were second, golden retrievers third,
Cavachon,
German Shepherds fourth, and poodles round out the top.
But these are strictly purebred.
Purebred dogs. We're not talking about doodles or shelter dogs.
Luxury. What do they call them?
Luxury
boutique dogs.
Boutique dogs.
Boutique dogs. Yeah.
The French Bulldog is responsible for the sale of the doggy CPAP machines. You've seen those. You've seen those.
I love Frenchies. That's funny.
But don't they have the most health issues?
Probably.
Yeah, they do. They've been bred and bred and
Is
bred.
that the one that some famous person, was it Lady Gaga or somebody?
And 2 of them stolen.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Maria Bamford had a couple, or probably still does. Blossom and some other.
Oh, yeah, that's
But what's
right.
interesting?
I have her book.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's about her dogs.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah, it's a graphic novel.
Some of those dogs are. I mean, they don't have, for example, any of the doodles
No.
There's
no golden doodle, labradoodle, bernedoodle.
But there are obviously tens of thousands more of those than there are
Frenchies.
No. Oh. The you go down the list and there's.
I think it's a law in my.
What's the really
village.
Obscure one that's gone big? It's like a Mastiff.
Corso.
Yeah,
Cane
those
Corsos,
things.
that's on here. The Cane Corso has jumped from 47th to 14th in the rankings in just a decade. They're like, Ms. Pat has quite a few Cane Corsos. They're bred for guard dogs. Yeah.
And they
Very
are
loyal.
They are, and they make great family dogs after they get to know everybody. Yeah. The transition time's a little bumpy, but yeah, they're born to guard you.
Yeah,
and which is we were talking about maybe doing cartoon night. Which is the cartoon where they introduce the dogs and you and I
all different breeds?
My favorite moment as a kid, the pointer.
Well, no, but there's an Irish setter and he's in the tartan plaids with the tam and he has a pipe. Hello.
I miss the Irish setter. You don't see very many of those anymore.
The pointer, and he's going, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
He's pointing. There it is. Yeah, a friend of mine had a half Irish setter, half golden retriever.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
I love this shit.
I have a girlfriend who has Irish.
I don't know if it was just my experience, but I was told
they're not the brightest of animals, apparently.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine had one jump out of a pickup truck on I-4 in Orlando.
A so-called wolf.
Great name, though. Great. One of my favorite dog names ever.
What was his name?
Kelvin.
Oh, that's fun.
I am a big fan of human names for dogs.
Named after the temperature guy, centigrade, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin.
Like Steve. My dog Steve.
I love the name Kevin. I have a girlfriend.
Do you think
named Kevin.
this is a lofty concept? I'm going to try to turn into an idea. Thank you. Do you think that dogs like French bulldogs are popular because of Instagram?
I don't know.
Well, I think if you wanted to do that, I think a lot of things are popular because of Instagram and social media in general.
Right, but I mean, instead of like hands-on, like people. When I was a kid, I experienced a lot of certain types of dogs and got to like them. I like golden retrievers. I like poodles.
Well, we were talking about this off the air, and this is certainly not a conversation for on the air, but Cocker Spaniels have gone out of style.
My sister used to have those all the time.
Yeah, I was bitten in the face by Tommy, the Cocker Spaniel from Mrs. Wellman next door. Thank you very much. Really. So I've always hated them, but you don't see them much anymore. I'm just kind of wondering if fashionable dogs probably not a good thing. Remember when the 101 Dalmatians came out and they had a whole thing about, hey, these aren't necessarily the best dog for you. They were trying to discourage people from getting them. But I'm just wondering if it's because of Instagram, all of a sudden everyone wants these French bulldogs.
There's a great dog account on Instagram called The Doggist, and he wanders New York taking pictures of people's dogs.
That is great.
It is great. And he has a book out, and he seems like a good guy.
What's your doggy, Pat?
Yeah, Cavachon.
Mm-hmm. But at present, it's more of a Shih Tzu.
Still?
Shih Tzu only in the apartment zoo. Outdoors, we're having a good time. We're out there forever. We come in. Now
consistency.
Cavachon is one of those boutique dogs.
Yes, very expensive.
A so-called wolf dog has.
By the way, I have a question. So I'm sorry, this is a legitimate question. Maybe you know is there an English bulldog too?
Yes.
What's the difference?
There's an English bulldog.
The English bulldog is real big.
Primarily.
It's the mascot for Butler. That's an English bulldog.
I think Spuds McKenzie is some kind of bulldog that Patton owned. I think one of those.
He's a bull terrier. Spuds McKenzie. And again, a friend of mine raises though. You're not supposed to. Have kids. I mean, they're not good with kids usually.
Right.
But the English bulldog is the bigger one, and then the French bulldogs, they're the one that have the breathing problem because they smoke so much.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah.
Pack it in.
My doggy's name is Galois.
Oh, God.
And English bulldogs have bad teeth.
You know something? We could almost formulate jokes on this show. We could polish that by getting all new subjects and words.
A so-called wolf dog has sold for $5.7 million.
Whoa.
According to The Sun, Indian dog enthusiast, Mr. S. Sathish, purchased the hybrid named Kadabam Okami. It's a dog
named Death.
It's a cross between a Caucasian shepherd and a wolf, believed to be the first of its kind.
Are we allowed to say Caucasian shepherd?
We have to
a
say
white
honky.
shepherd? I don't know.
This is BS.
At just 8 months, Okami
There's no way this is true.
already. Then why did you give this to me?
Tom, they just paid how much?
$5.7 million.
No, they didn't. I'm very skeptical.
Beautiful dog.
At just
Better
8
be. I mean,
months old.
But I mean, anybody could.
Oh, that's a gorgeous dog.
But anybody could take a wolf on a shepherd and do that. They're not going to get
Yeah, it looks
$5
like a
million.
long-haired German shepherd kind of.
It's also a terrible idea.
Okami already weighs 165 pounds and stands at 30 inches tall.
Yeah.
Born in the U.S., sold through a broker in India in February. The owner has 150 different breeds and stopped breeding dogs around a decade ago, but now earns enough money just from showcasing his rare breeds to eager audiences willing to shell out a ton of money. Keeps all of his dogs on a 7-acre farm. Each has a 20-foot by 20-foot room as a kennel.
Isn't it possible that maybe this guy gets excited to watch the dogs breed?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's also possible somebody spent so much because, who was your breeder? And then you say that guy's name. This is like an artist type thing.
Yeah, I agree. Mr. Sathish said his dogs eat raw food. Okami eats 6 pounds of raw chicken every day.
Oh,
man.
Geez. Feathers and all.
I'm seeing the, what would it be called? A wolf-a-doodle. Half wolf, half poodle. Oh, that'll be it. How do you take the killer instinct out of a wolf? Isn't that kind of a bad idea?
You forget how big wolves are.
They're huge.
Yeah, this sounds
like Fang. It happened.
Yeah, the $5 million I'm skeptical of.
Okay.
All you'd have to do is get a wolf and a dog, and
Well, you got to make sure the wolf and the dog want to do it.
Would it be a doll for
Maybe
a log?
the wolf's not
got to set up the
attracted
date.
to the dog.
So this was a large conspiracy by the auction and the reporters to make up this number?
Yeah,
of course. The reporters, they all meet and they...
Well, now, I'll follow up on that question. What is their end game? What do they gained by releasing this story that they paid $6 million?
This guy feels better about having a penis the size of my finger.
Okay.
My little finger. Any guy that walks around, I've got a wolf for a dog. Okay, it's a shame you don't have this
Isn't there a
penis.
guy who worked here? Oh, maybe that was the station I worked at before here. The guy had a wolf, and he would bring it in on Saturday mornings.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, but he assured everyone.
Oh, I remember him, a Dick Micro.
And
he
was
that was his air name, Dick Micro.
Very tame. He raised it from a pup or whatever you call it.
Well.
And then it tore off his face one night. Okay.
Here's hoping.
We'll have a nice dog story coming up.
A happy dog story?
Yes.
Those are the kind that I like. Thank you.
Old Yeller?
Not old.
And do we have more sports?
I wrapped up sports, I thought.
When he does
Bulletins as they happen.
All right.
Could we have some kind of a signal so I know you're done with sports?
He does a world record.
I think the signal was Christy's done 2 news stories.
Yeah, that's the signal.
And he always does the world
I thought she was
record
breaking
last.
away because I was so bored. We're going to come right back.
When I try to be a professional for 2 seconds and point at Christy,
that always throws me. You're with us in the
don't ever forget this. Love you, buddy.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
You are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios with us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
A Swedish sexual rights group unilaterally proclaimed a new English term for what it considers one of the most misunderstood parts of the female anatomy.
Who's this group? I'm sorry.
A Swedish sexual rights group.
Okay.
They want to change the name of the hymen to the vaginal corona.
The vaginal corona?
CORONA.
So does that mean it's still
Isn't
there?
that corona?
If there's a lime in it?
CORONA. Corona, right?
What is
corona?
Isn't that already taken?
Vaginal corona?
No, isn't corona already used in anatomy?
Well, not vaginal corona.
Not vaginally.
You can add the names. But vaginal corona.
Who was upset about the word hymen?
The group hoped the new term would displace the traditional Swedish word for hymen, which is too long and too weird for me to pronounce, which translates literally as virginity membrane and led to misconceptions about female sexuality.
You pronounce that the Von Ortner.
The Vernortner?
The Vernortner.
Actually,
I think it's the plug-in vagin.
The Vernortner. The plug-in vagin.
The plug-in vagin.
Come on. Go with the
See
Corona.
why I sat on this story for 2 hours?
Come
I
on
was a little
now.
worried about
Hyman's classic, like Yankees. You're not going to get rid of that.
But it was.
So this is just the Swedish. They don't want to change the English term. They just want to go. This is just for the Swedish language. So I see.
The Swedish are changing
because of the guilt associated with.
So it would be as if
it breaks before you actually have sex.
So
yeah, in case you.
What's the loose translation?
Corona has burst.
Yeah.
Oh, really? And
What do you mean, the
how
loose
could that?
So I'm confused. So
And
what's
that
the
could
new
always happen
Swedish word?
Vaginal corona.
But that's English.
I don't know what the Swedish word is.
They're the ones changing it.
I know, but it's hard to pronounce, I guess. Durkin.
Don't the Swedes with Tiger? Don't they have enough trouble right now?
No,
Shouldn't they just be quiet about stuff for a little while.
Yeah, but it's sex over there.
It is, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
They are way ahead of us sexually. I can't argue with that.
Well, I can't wait to see the commercials.
Yeah.
If you get the Corona, they got the one right now where the limes are being. They're playing
the finger flip football.
Finger flip football with limes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They
You can
also have the
imagine
other
if all
one
of a
where
sudden there's a
there's
hymen involved in that.
The guy's skipping rocks, and then he skips his phone.
Do you see the one where the woman and the man are sitting there in the lounge chairs looking out at the ocean, and the girl walks by, and the guy spends a little bit too much time looking at her?
Yeah.
And she
squirts
squeezes
him.
the line. He waits way too long to react. He jumps late.
It's because they're acting.
Yeah, I know. That's a bad job.
And, the actor
it's just a bad job.
Used to having things squirted in his face.
Yeah, that's true. And the last thing that actor's interested in is a woman walking by in a bikini. That's probably.
That's where the acting.
They're all. Yeah.
Let me get that phone call. Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, man. It's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Oh, hi, Donnie.
I think I've solved this puzzle while they're changing Hyma to Coronas.
Yeah?
Well, because everybody knows in fourth grade, English class, you learn about hymens. I mean, certain words are hymenated. Super Bowl, low pitch, doghouse,
No,
squirt gun.
Donnie, that's hyphen.
Hyphen.
It's all hymenated. Punt, pass, and kick, all of them.
Punt, pass, and kick. Okay, those are hyphens. Okay, we'll find out more about
Vaginal corona.
hymen talk. We'll come back. I'm very confused when we return.
Know it all. Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom and Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal. Hey, Steven, how did you make your living, Steven?
I made my living in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the last 20 years, I've been a cop.
Uh-huh.
I understand Christy Lee is having some second thoughts about moving.
No, she already moved.
A lot of people don't know, but for 5 of the last 20 years, I've also been a real estate broker.
Really?
We had no idea.
I love open houses, man. Sunday, I show up, meet the owners, and say, "You get out the car! You get on the ground!" Yeah, it's crazy what happened.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah, I get that a lot, man.
And then you Steven Seagal!
Yeah. Hey, back up, man.
That's it.
I made my living in the movies.
Every time my ass whooped by Steven Seagal.
For the last 2 seconds, I've been a bitch slapper. Steven Seagal. No, man.
Wow, you have sound effects and everything, huh, Steven?
Come on, baby. Everyone's doing it.
But I've never done it before.
Your brother tried it and he loved it.
Brother, what?
Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. Ooh, I hope there's batteries in it.
Batteries?
The Bob and Tom Show, mornings on 95.7 QMF, Louisville's classic rock station.
We should wake up with Bob and Tom every morning.
Well, that sounds good to me. No problem here.
Get up and get it on.
courts, that was always a great place, but now we've got a bunch of great outdoor places and indoor places, lots of cool shows. Q95.com will guide you to show you who is where, what, and occasionally why.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
There's Jess Hooker, our hump day queen.
Huh?
That doesn't sound good.
That does not sound
That does not sound good.
Doesn't sound good at all. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello. Our hump day queen.
Ace Cosby.
Well, that doesn't sound good either. Right?
I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Hello, Tom.
Hi. Flossie, how are you doing?
I am tired.
I know.
That's how I feel today.
Very good. You know, you need to dance a little bit, Flossie. Therefore,
oh yeah,
you want to a little bit of safety dance?
Men without hats.
The things that you like and the things you poo-pooed.
Oh, the safety dance. It takes me back.
I love it.
A certain era of fun.
And the lyrics
80s.
are dance, look at your hands, right? Isn't that
Everybody look at your hands.
Oh, it's so silly.
We're gonna dance.
And there's a little person in the in the
very much
actual
so.
Men Without Hats or just in the video?
I think just in the video.
They're like running down a hill, aren't they?
Yeah, they're kind of in like a Irish village or something.
My girls love that song.
It looked like a Game of Thrones outtake or something.
That was a great era.
Was it?
The MTV era.
You despised all that music. Duran Duran, Hungry Like the Wolf, which I love, you dislike.
But there were moments there. There were some great videos
Eddie
out
Grant,
there.
Electric Avenue.
That's a good one.
Love Electric Avenue.
Yeah.
Did Greg Allman ever do a video? That tattoo song, maybe?
I'm No Angel, I bet.
No Angel?
I bet he did that.
There's a great video of Greg. He doesn't even know it's being taped. I think it was a sound check. You ever seen him do that? Him and a guitar.
I thought he was. There's a great video where he's receiving. Is that right?
Oh, no.
Do you remember the other Men Without Hats single? Pop Goes the World?
No, I don't remember that one.
That sounds
Pop
familiar.
goes the world.
Look at your feet. Stuff like that.
That's a good one, too.
That'd be a great podcast. One Hit Wonders, the second try.
Yeah.
You know, the one that didn't go.
That's a great idea.
That one got mild traction.
That's like Flock of Seagulls at Iran. But the second one was telecommunication, which did get a lot of airplay.
Yeah. But nobody really...
I don't remember that.
I remember
I thought they'd go with Iraq.
That's one of those things you go to Spotify and Iran has 300 million and then telecommunication has 19 million. So it was kind of popular.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And Iran has one of the great pauses in music.
Yeah.
There's another coffee table book.
Oh, you think they're done?
I'd like to know
but they're
longest pause. There are some that are like a good 2 or 3 measures.
Wiper Blades by Haywood Banks.
That's got some, yeah.
I don't think that charted, though.
That is a good... Yeah, what are some of the other great poems?
Maybe the Phil Collins, before he goes into the drums, there's a little pause there.
Oh, in the air tonight?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of pause, spelled differently, you got another dog story, Christy?
Dog stories?
The longest pause in a song, or rather piece of music, is arguably 4 minutes, 33 seconds by John Cage.
No, that doesn't count.
That's 2 different songs.
Oh, that's ultra.
And it was composed in 1952.
That's ultra pretentious. That gives you time to go service your boyfriend.
Divided Sky by Fish is as an example. She Got the Look by Roxette.
Yeah, that's got a good one in there. That might be a full measure.
Yeah. Let Her Go by Passenger. That has one.
She
too.
Got the Look.
I want to hear the pause and She Got the Look. Will it knock
wait a minute, here it is.
Will it knock us off the air?
It sounds a lot like...
Well, you would have heard it. You would have heard it. But Hooker was laughing. Hey, you want to hear it again? That's it. Okay, very good.
Here, you do it again, and then I'll come back into the...
Okay, ready? Yeah, the music's going, then go...
Yeah.
That is a long pause.
She's got the look.
Oh, you know, one of the best one is The Doors, Light My Fire.
That's true.
That little pause and bump.
Jim Morrison's
when that
still
plays, I
alive.
put it on pause.
You don't like The Doors? Get out of here. You have to leave. You're fired.
Jim Morrison's alive.
No, he's not.
There's a new documentary out there. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. A guy named Frank. I'm not making any of this up.
Preacher in Alabama.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a preacher. I think he.
Oh, no, that's Elvis. Sorry.
I think he works as a tow truck driver.
Oh, okay.
I'm not making any of this up.
This is some dumb documentary you're watching.
Doesn't that sound like you would include yourself among people who were big Doors fan and
No.
You guessing that you knew how Jim thought, and
no, he
sounds exactly like something Morrison would do.
I think it tracks also.
No, he overdosed.
does.
He overdosed.
No, but if you...
He was drunk from the moment he got up every day of his life.
That's not true. That's not what Pamela Corson said.
Well, she's died of a heroin overdose, too, so she's a reliable witness.
Think about when you're going to fake your own death and what you're going to do, like where you'd go. I know. So often.
No, I write Chick letters every day telling him how to go about it.
I don't ever think about faking my own death. I think about disappearing.
Disappearing. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, just like going away from the life you have forever.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I know. It's a really fun daydream.
Do you remember the movie, was it The Falcon and the Snowman, or what? Was that the one where
Sean Penn and somebody else?
Timothy Hutton?
The true story behind that?
No.
And they were trying to find this guy, and they remember how they eventually found him? He was a runner, and he liked a specific kind of shoe, and they, whatever, the FBI or whoever it was had alerted all these shoe stores, and this guy came in one day to get and they nailed him.
Wow.
I didn't see Falcon and the Snowman. I saw Parrot and the Scarecrow.
Oh, right.
Is that good?
That's something.
Well, that's because the parrot could talk. There was a lot more dialogue.
Exactly. Twice as long.
And now, speaking of Scarecrow, this is how this show works.
Scarecrow and
I'll get you a brain.
We have Wizard of Oz news.
Yes, we do.
This is very exciting.
Oz never did give nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't.
You have a song for us, Pat?
Already have
an America song? Yeah, I could do
anything. You haven't played in 3 weeks.
Reason for believing.
Pat walks in every morning. I say, "You got anything for today?" My album is #1.
I sent you a text of 5 songs.
He's got a bunch pulled up here.
We had a conversation about what I had.
No, I was too busy working.
No.
Okay, we got okay. None of these are about the next story. So take a break. What do you got, Christy?
Well, what's the next story? And I'll do it. Coming up, we're going to talk about.
Is what he would
no,
like.
we're going to talk about dogs when we come back.
Perhaps we all.
The song that I would like to do, if I could, when we're ready.
Yes.
We're ready right now.
How long is it?
I don't have time right now.
Too long.
Is there a pause?
At what point did we all stop working together?
I know.
I don't know.
I think about that a lot.
1995.
Haven't done a song in 3 weeks.
I mean, it's a battle royale in here.
I did 4 songs on St. Patrick's Day.
That's because, Josh, nothing is worse when you're watching the local news and they're all friendly and they get along.
Yeah, but I don't
And
think...
you know, as soon as they cut to camera, it's, all right, bitch, that was my story.
But it's not supposed to be this bad.
Yeah.
No, but that's because this is fake.
I see something really uncomfortable. Have you seen Alec Baldwin's wife yell at him on the red carpet?
No, I know. I'm not
I did watch that.
Wait a minute. That's on the list of things I couldn't care less about.
The Baldwin, what is that?
The Baldwins.
It's on Max.
They're talking about that.
I watched it. I love him, and I watched it, and it's cringy.
Yeah.
It's real cringy.
It's all about her. And that's kind of what he's
rough.
in.
Hilaria.
She fakes the accent and everything. Yeah.
Shouldn't
and now I'm talking, you stop talking.
Yeah,
that's what she does.
Oh, so it's all fake.
I don't think it is.
It doesn't sound fake to me.
No, they know the cameras are on. It's the Heisenberg principle. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can't affect. You're naturally.
I'm thinking of a new slogan for the show, the Bob and Tom Show, where concepts turn into ideas. It sounds like it means something, but it doesn't. It's like Led Zeppelin lyrics. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun.
Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
I haven't seen you much the last few years because you are like me and you have some young children. My youngest right now is 1.5, and I've got a 4.5. What are yours?
The wife and I were about 18 months into a pregnancy scare. And it's
boy or girl scare?
This is a girl scare. It's getting downright horrifying. I got to be honest with you.
So she's not even 1 yet?
She's going to be 1 next week, and I got a boy that's going to be a 3-year-old.
Perfect. Greatest age of all time. It's like having a talking dog.
Yeah, but if the dog didn't do anything you said. Just get off! Get off the chair! Can't you see I'm bigger than you? Can't you see that?
Brilliant.
Look, here's the deal. This is 2 kids now, and anybody out there listening, if you don't have kids, way to go. Keep doing that. We're all very proud of you for not having kids. But do this for the rest of us with kids. Would you quit judging people's parenting? Yes. That would be. Now I realize I'm hypocritical in this. Mm-hmm. I realize that I came in for years and I talked about people's terrible parenting. I remember the jokes. I know the things that I said. I know that I talked about the child leash, and I can't believe they have a child leash. And, when I go home, what is there, a stake in the middle of the yard with a chain attached to it during the day the kid could run and dig?
Now you want one.
I want my kid trussed up like Hannibal Lecter. I want something over his face that he has to bite through to get out. And he would bite through it. But I understand I'm hypocritical. I understand that when my kid throws a temper tantrum at the store, it's because he missed a nap. When your kid does it, it's because you're a terrible parent. It's because you don't feed him the right foods, you're neglectful, probably just a bad person.
Yes.
In general.
Correct.
I understand all that. Right. But I'll take it from those that have kids. But if you don't, every time there's a news story about terrible parenting, my single idiot friends, they go, my mom never would let that happen. She knew we were 100%. That woman in Cincinnati last year that dropped her kid in the monkey cage, and they had to shoot poor Harambe. Let me tell you something. I got a toddler. He's been in 4 gorilla enclosures. Sure. It's got to be half a dozen cockfights. I saw my kid in an ISIS propaganda video, man. You can't watch them all the time. There I am, scrolling through the internet. He's running through tires. He's got a rifle above his head, yelling about jihad. We're not even that far in the alphabet yet. You can't watch them all the time. My mom knew we were 100% of the time. Your mom didn't know where you were most of the time. I have 2 kids. I have no idea where either of them are right now. I imagine still in the car. It's been a couple hours. You can't watch them all the time.
Glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't. You weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, I've got a coupon.
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes.
You tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
do have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
And he goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are they going to pennant, a T-shirt?
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into a
candle myself, so end of my objection.
Do you ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what? I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kidding. I mean,
I couldn't believe.
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said, what?
Because people are stupid enough to pay it.
Being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Boy,
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
Something
help
from the
instead.
Liberace.
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys were talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes. There are, yes,
You can
something
make
called
drinks
avocado vodka.
I'm sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom. No. I think Chick does also.
Avocado. That's a Russian bluegrass band. No, avocado.
Avocado, you a cock, we've all
That's a
cock.
Genesis song, isn't it?
I missed half of it. I just about ripped my pants.
Well.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin. There's Jess Hooker cleaning.
Oh, my God.
Cleaning
She
Pat
has
Godwin's
enough
glasses.
to do. She doesn't need to care for you.
She's my personal assistant. You all know that.
There's Josh Arnold.
That's astounding.
I love it.
Yeah.
There's Ace
Tell him to
Cosby.
kiss your ass, Jess.
I will.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. Yes, what have you got?
Letters just in. We were talking about vending machines with cigarettes in them.
Yep.
This is from
yes.
Emily. Hi, guys. I know of a casino in Dayton, Ohio has cigarette vending machines in the smoking section of the casino. If you want a pack of cigarettes from that machine in the casino, cheapest pack, $15.
Oh.
Okay.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
And
it does.
Whoa.
This is from Salty Beer.
Hi, Salty Beer.
There's currently a cigarette machine in Belterra Park racing 10 minutes from my house.
So, yeah, these are places you would, yes.
Yeah.
Packs are just $16. ... I think weed is cheaper. See you on opening day. Scott
right.
in
Oh, cool. All right,
Scott
Scott.
Salty Beer in Cincinnati.
So casinos in the track. You can
Yeah.
still find a...
Do you remember the food chain Chi-Chi's?
Yeah, of course.
yeah, sure.
They
And-
had, the one in my town had the cigarette machine, and you'd wait for them to call your name, and so all the kids, we'd just be over there pulling them, hoping that one of them would fall out.
There's still, if you go to some bars.
Yeah, they have
night
them.
bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old school.
Did you ever do this, Josh, trying to pick up a girl in a bar? You go, hey, do you have any cigarettes? Mine are in the machine over there.
Oh, no, I like it, though.
You like
Yes.
that, huh?
Yeah, that's good.
That worked?
No.
No, you know what works for me.
It's funny.
Hi, I'm Chick. That usually works.
One of my buddies walked up to a table of girls once and goes, hey, who wants to buy me lunch?
I would. I
You know
love
what?
that.
They
I
loved
love
it.
That would be great.
I do too.
And, yeah, they loved it.
Yes, absolutely.
Dear radio legends, this is from Brendan. I had driver's ed in the early 90s. We'd often get McDonald's breakfast and then listen to the Bob and Tom Show in the car.
Nice.
One morning, the show was doing a live broadcast at a far-off music venue called Deer Creek that was having a giant fair in the parking lot. We were not far from there, so we decided to drive over and see what the hell was going on. When we got there, Chick was just getting strapped into one of those large bungee swings.
Oh, yeah.
And was getting really nervous. We sat and ate our McDonald's breakfast and laughed at Chick and in his courage and anticipation of his plunge. When the time for the jump came, Chick let out a non-radio friendly expletive. Yeah, I remember that. And was not bleeped on the air. It was at this point the driver's ed instructor decided it was time to leave as the car full of boys laughing wildly. Thank you very much. It's still one of my favorite memories from the show. Thanks. 40 years of laughing.
And then
Tom did that.
And then I had to do it.
Yes.
You did it.
And
you did.
And
how did we talk you into that?
I would never.
I forget
that was fun, Tom.
Someone else was supposed to do it. And by the way, I can't go into any more detail, and I'm totally serious.
No, I know what you mean.
That day, we ended up in the lawsuit Not involving but involving something else.
Yikes.
Oh, yeah.
There was also something we did that day that was called, and we
don't say anything. I don't need to revisit that.
But there wasn't any way we couldn't talk about it.
Yeah. This is we actually have a recording of this is me on the thing.
Screaming, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Checking. Bob and Tom. Tom's all strapped in and ready to go. They're going to take him up to the platform.
Yeah, I'm about 80 feet off the ground, and I want to die.
You're almost at the top there, Tom.
Okay, my eyes are closed. Holy hell, I'm gonna die. Okay. God, I'm having fun.
You want us to count you down, Tom?
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, this is funny. Oh, this is good.
I'll stop it right there.
That's it.
See, this thing, they put you, you ever see like a dolphin or a whale lifted up in a big canvas thing off the side of a boat?
Harness.
Like a big swing. Yeah.
And it wasn't a bungee, but it a bungee swing.
You're lying down effectively. So your body is
mic'd up?
Parallel to the ground. Yeah, I'm mic'd up.
And you're laying on your stomach.
And then they haul you up, and then they pull you back.
They're fun. It's fun.
Oh, okay.
And then they let you go and you swing.
Right.
No way.
It's real scary.
Yes.
I couldn't do it.
And
Did you feel like you were flying though?
No,
you feel like you're falling.
I was focusing on clenching my bowels, making sure the anus was holding everything back. I was terrified.
I didn't care for it. I did it with 2 other people. And
in the harness?
Yeah, 3 of us. And I was the one in charge of pulling the cord. And I was convinced I was going to pull the wrong thing and rip open the harness. And we were just going to spill.
Now, when you started, didn't you all squeeze together, though, after you started swinging because of the
No, you just sort of stay in your own thing. But, yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
But there was a time, earlier today, we were talking about the MTV era. Mm-hmm. And I can remember going to concerts back in the mid-'80s, and there would be a bungee jump set up as you'd walk into an outdoor venue. At a number of them. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why that went away. I'm assuming it was probably a 150-foot cord and a 140-foot leap.
Probably.
I was ended that, but
part of the first X Games on ESPN2 way back in the day, and we actually had bungee jumping as one of the events.
Okay.
At the time, yeah.
What was the trick to come the closest to the ground without killing yourself?
You would do tricks on it. You could spin around, and it was bizarre.
Especially on that bounce up.
Yeah, the bounce up. Yeah.
Cool.
I did that too, and I was more scared of bungee jumping than I was.
Did you do a bungee jump?
Yeah. I was horrified. It was fun, but I was scared.
You and me and Jess did the
zip line.
The zip line. When the Super Bowl was in town, remember this?
Yeah,
that's fine. I can do that.
And no, if she hadn't started a countdown, we'd
Tom
still
was
be
like
on
this, and he was like, somebody else pull the cord.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But I wonder, I'd like to know an explanation. Is there any place you can still do bungee jumping in the United States?
They do that off of bridges and stuff.
Well, I'm sure you can do it like if you're in Mexico or in the Bahamas or something where the laws are a little bit less.
There's a really good movie about base jumping. What's it?
Yeah, what is that called?
Fall or Fly?
Boy, it's something.
Flow.
Now, to go back again.
Oh, that's a cat movie.
Once again, today's show, all over the map as usual. You mentioned Chi-Chi's.
Yes.
The restaurant.
I hope it opens up again someday.
Yeah, well,
seafood chimichanga.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They made there was an era before there were. I mean, now almost every major city has a number of Mexican restaurants. There was an era where sadly Chi-Chi's was pretty much.
That was it.
It was kind of like, it was like Pat Boone covering.
It was American.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It was. Like Pat Boone doing Little Richard.
Sure.
The Chi-Chi's doing Mexican food. In any event, they're going to reopen, apparently.
Really?
One location in
Chi-Chi's was founded by
Max McGee, tight end of the Green Bay Packers, and Chi-Chi was his wife's name.
Really?
How do you know that?
Yeah. I don't know. Some things go in and never come out.
Isn't Chi-Chi
It's slang
also
for boobies.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's his wife's name, Chi-Chi McGee. Chi-Chi McGee.
There were 200 locations. They stopped operations in 2004.
Max made far more money with Chi-Chi's than he did with the Green Bay Packers.
It says they've announced an agreement with Hormel Foods, and they're going to start reopening. So
there's a prostitute joke there with Hormel. Give me a minute.
Okay.
All right, you ready? You got it?
I mean, I think there's
served underage. So we went there a lot.
Chi-Chi's?
Yeah, went there.
Well, I'm sure there's a great deal of demand for the 0.05% of Americans who don't live within 2 miles of at least 5 Mexican restaurants.
What are you talking about? Not only does it
what
have
I'm talking about, okay,
for people
from right where we're sitting right now.
Yes, I know.
There are 4 Mexican restaurants you could walk to,
and they're all good.
Yeah,
they're all good.
Chi-Chi's
Chi-Chi's has its own
It is. It's specific.
Okay, why don't you invest in it and get back to me when you're bankrupt? There's no way this is going to work unless they have naked waitresses and free head.
One location.
Okay, so obviously you never have eaten at a Chi-Chi's.
But anybody hear that?
No, he hasn't.
What was
he
about
has
it?
no idea.
Tom, people love nostalgia.
And people love
Chi-Chi's. They'll go once.
I didn't grow up with a Chi-Chi's nearby at all.
Oh, really?
It was like kind of like a Fridays.
Sure,
but
we
it
had
was
a place called Casa Gallardo that I think was similar.
Similar. Did you have Don Pablo's?
No.
No? All right.
You have Taco Bello?
No, we had Taco Bell. Not but Taco Bello.
That's Italian food.
Taco John?
No, we didn't have that either.
Oh, man.
That was there. That's
God, where did you live?
St. Louis.
Oh,
We had
okay.
Noggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had Del Taco for a while.
Okay.
What's Noggles?
Noggles was a Taco Bell type place, and when I was real little, boy, I remember sitting in a car seat still and asking my mom if I could have a newspaper, because that's what I called burritos. They reminded me of rolled up newspapers.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Isn't that
adorable.
adorable?
Yes.
Wow, how old were you?
I was at 19.
That was a big car seat.
It
Well, he was very,
That
very
was a
small
law
for
back
his
then.
age.
He was a very tiny man.
Very small.
Now, I have a question. This is really dumb.
19.
Do you suppose there's a legitimate marijuana store, a dispensary, if you will, called Chong Chong's? Anyone?
Oh, yeah. that'd be fun. Sure.
Tommy Chong's.
Didn't he have his own? Didn't Tommy Chong have his own line of?
Cheech and Chong have.
They do.
They have their own
various
line of gummies.
designer.
Everything.
And didn't Tommy have his own line of very expensive bongs?
Yeah, he got in
Oh, I'm
trouble
sure he
for
did.
it.
Yeah. That was one of the more fraudulent jail sentencings, wasn't it?
Right.
Is it why? Was it illegal to have a bong?
They nailed him, and they shouldn't have.
Paraphernalia.
He was already kind of old, and
Okay.
I think it was mailing them.
Oh, okay. Coming up, we have more exciting things.
And more driver's ed letters.
We do.
Yeah, we hit a nerve.
Well, right now, we've been talking about feet. And Joshy, you got something on your feet, underneath your feet, I should say. I'm talking about orange insole.
Yeah, you know I do. I'm a fan, and I think you will be too, especially if you're experiencing back pain, hip pain, knee pain. It's probably because you have a tiny, flimsy liner inside your shoe. That's giving you zero support. Why not try out orange insoles? They offer arch support and a deep heel cup that work better in your shoes to help support your body and give you better alignment. And right now, listen up, all you athletes out there, whether you're running, hiking, other sports,
kayaking,
ball playings.
That's right.
You playing the ball sports?
Tent putting up and
Diving, swimming.
The new orange flippers not out yet.
Not yet?
But I hear R&D is working on them. Their brand new orange sport insole is out, though. They feature new and exclusive O-foam technology with a thin, athletic profile.
Oh, foam!
That's exactly right. They offer top performance and 3 times the durability, plus 40% more energy return. Can you imagine putting out all that energy and not getting it all back? What the heck's that about? Well, these, 40% more. Find the right orange insole for you in every shoe, work boots, dress shoes, sneakers, you name it. There's no cutting required. These insoles are true to size, and they include sizes 15 plus. Go to orangeinsoles.com. Boy, if you're a guy and you have size 15, shoot.
Talk about
congratulations.
BDE.
Boy.
Big hands.
Yes. You know what they say about a guy with size 15 shoes, Christy?
What?
Big socks.
Yeah.
Plus, orange insoles come with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee. And they're offering free shipping at orangeinsoles.com. That's right, orangeinsoles.com. Feel better, do more.
Free shipping.
Yeah.
How can they do that?
The things people latch onto from this show, it's now with cigarette vending machines and driver's ed. People are losing their minds.
And again, I applaud all driver's ed teachers. I could never do that. Congratulations.
Well,
we appreciate your hard work. A lot of errands being run while teaching kids how to drive. It's very, very exciting. We have a lot more coming up, including a chat with Rick Springfield and also Alli Breen with Sexy Time. Thank you very much. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Authorities say a man's penis was bitten off and eaten by his dog.
Oh, why would this
Residents in the town of Hearn contacted police upon the dog's incessant barking coming from the man's home in the middle of the night. First responders broke down the door to find the dog's 66-year-old owner gravely injured and rushed him to the hospital.
My Vina.
The man's male member could not be found.
In the dog's
Officials believe the man's dog, said to be about the size of a Jack Russell, bit off the man's member and ate it.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
So small.
I believe we have a new singer here.
Oh, yeah, we do.
It's Herr Adolf Gulpenkaken.
Gulpenkaken.
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. Adolf Gulpenkaken. Okay.
German, yes. Once again, this is about the doggy eating the schlong of this poor man.
His owner, yes.
I don't think the German would say schlong.
Well, that's more than pre-1945. He thought it was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is why my doggy barked at me. He chomped on mein Wiener Pussenschachten. I've got nothing to hold on to when I pee. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Sir Adolf Frankendicken.
Oh, well, this will help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Hey, Kenny, how are you?
Hey, Shooter, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from ORD through DF Dub. I had to call you guys. You got the new Barstool guys in there, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, Pat McAfee, Todd McComas are here, yeah.
I know. Listen, Pat, heard you walked away from some major coin guy. I love it. Power move. Way to blow up the flowchart, Shooter. Now, get this. Holbeck, he was the GM of Smearcore. His brother, not the one who ran Lucom into the ground. No, the older brother goes by Merck. He was pulling almost 40 G's on straight commission, and one day, just like you, up and said, my work's done here. Didn't even give the standard 2 weeks notice, and word has it he's making twice that much now with the remote-controlled chip clip people. So, almost exactly like your deal. Dot to dot to dot to... Hey, Stud, I was going to ask you. Hang on, I got to take you. Get back. Hey, Shooter, we just landed.
No, we're still here.
No,
what
about me? Through RD. Not much. I'm just on hold right now with that idiot punter that walked away from like half of this.
Wait a minute.
You're not on hold.
Yeah, that one.
I can hear you.
I'm going to pitch him, but I just want to wait to make sure this isn't some sort of publicity stunt. The focus group loved it. It's a spin-off idea. The sports fan that eats too much cheese and ODs on the ultimate nachos every Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, we love it. It's called Barstool Softener. Well, yeah, the logo's the same, but our Barstool, zoom in. Yeah, zoom in. You'll notice the legs are a little, see that? The legs are all tapered, all four.
Sure. Is he going to re-say this? Because he's talking to somebody else.
The money's in the detail, Mike. Listen, I got to take this. Hey, Pat, love the ballsy move, guy.
Hold on, Kenny.
Let's reload for next week. I got bored now before all these Zone 4 peasants get in my way. I told you from Phoenix, we just landed.
Okay,
Let's
thanks.
move, Shooter.
All right, buddy. Very helpful.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. I am amazed at the women who do that.
At what?
I was with a friend who will go
We are,
nameless.
you know what?
What did
us
people?
as guys are also
And
amazed.
he goes,
Exactly. So I'm sorry.
This guy,
So Christy, you're talking with one of your not boyfriends, but
just
male
a guy friend,
Yeah.
and he goes, I can get a woman to send me a naked photo within the next 10 minutes.
And?
I go, no way. 8.5 minutes later, bing.
Wow, Monsignor, that is impressive.
Okay, that's less than 8 minutes.
What happened now?
Sent me a video of their
Go ahead, show that.
ex-girlfriend.
No, show it to Tom.
I can't. I don't want Christy, cover your eyes.
Oh, I've seen it all before.
No,
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Evidently, she's lost her key.
Oh, my Lord, that is...
Yeah. Does that look like something out of the movie Dune or what?
It really does. Let me word it this way. That puts the C in graphic. We must. I've got to.
Wow.
I've got to go.
Hold on a second.
I've got to go.
That is a slut.
I've got to.
That is an ex-girlfriend. That's not someone making a sandwich, even though it looks like it.
Wash your hands and make me a cheese sandwich.
Oh, Mommy, why is that woman massaging two pancakes? Wait a minute.
And her provocative frock at the Silac
Frock is
Insurance news desk.
Whatever.
That's a problematic word. You've got your flock, and then you've got your frock. Then you've got. Anyone want to take it from
So if you
here?
had a sheep in dresses, it would be a flock of frocks.
And then if your Christmas tree is getting
Flocked.
sprayed with that white stuff,
It is flocked, right? We're spraying the white stuff? Yeah.
Flocking?
flocking.
Flocking.
Now, who were Frick and Frack?
I don't know how that started, but that's
Were they
like
like
an
book
ancient
characters, like like Dick and Jane?
I think it was like a tool for tell a joke. I think
because every now and then you'll go here come Frick and Frack.
Here come Frick and Frack. Yeah.
Story kind of thing.
My dad had two imaginary friends when he was a kid. He would tell me about Peemy and Pommy.
Peemy and Pommy.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
What's something you haven't mentioned in a long time, Chick McGee at the OrangeInsults.com sports desk is
God.
the fact that you discovered in your father's
masturbation. That's exactly right.
Well, I know you
thought I
discovered that.
invented
Who didn't? But
yes.
You just remember what I'm talking about?
My father would write adult erotic stories.
I love that.
In longhand?
On legal pads,
That's
yes.
good it was adult.
Absolutely.
Was it pretty good?
Well, I mean, I was,
Did you read it?
14, 15, 16 when I found it. Of course I read it.
Did you find out you read it?
I don't think so.
Did you use it? Did you apply it to the activity?
I don't know if I can. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
If you had found out that you read it, I love that there would have been the dad and the writer confronting you. It would have been, you shouldn't be sneaking around my room and finding my things. This is not for you. You're a little young for this. But what did you think?
Yeah, It's like the comedian.
Were they run-on sentences?
Was the character arc suitable for?
Would you want to go out to dinner with me? And what do you?
Is the Oxford comma too much?
How did I do tonight?
Did you believe her? Yeah, I just want to know if I got her right.
Like when I said "and her hand," was that?
Do you want to know the history of Frick and Frack?
Sure.
They're a pair of people, often two friends or co-workers that are very close or inseparable.
Yeah.
Sometimes engaging in silly or mischievous activities together.
Oh, they're banging.
It
Okay.
originated from a famous ice skating duo from Sweden.
Wow.
Werner Grobel, who's Frick, and Hans Rudolf Hansard Mock was Frack.
Oh, shut
They
up.
were Swiss skaters who performed in the original Ice Follies in the United States. So there you go.
Swiss skating is hard because there's all the holes in the ice.
There's two of our coworkers that I refer to as Ding and Dong.
Yeah.
Because it just
They're
fits.
ding and dong.
Ding and dong.
Or do you ever do we did this one a lot, Dill and Doe?
No, I've never heard that.
We do that one.
Oh, dildo. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Still hear Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Oh, no, Tweedledee and Tweedledummer.
Yeah.
Or is it Tweedledum and Tweedledummer?
It's that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that'd be good. Right now, we return to the Silac Insurance News Desk.
I remember
Christy
my
Lee.
first wet dream. I went to my father, and I was really upset. I was like, I don't know, 12, 13, along in there, and I told him what had happened. He started laughing. And he said, what you had was wet. And I said, oh, and he goes, even the Pope has wet dreams.
He said that?
Yep.
Well, it's true. In fact, the Pope probably more than many.
Exactly.
That's got to get the body.
There's a whole prayer called.
I have an idea.
There's a prayer called "Release Me in My Dreams" that they actually.
Oh my God!
Every now and then, in my childhood, when I thought I'm adopted, there's no way I'm a part of this family. My dad would whip out a line like, "Even the Pope has a wet dream." Your thoughts?
That explains
longest pause in history of the show. Christy, did we ever get to the happy dog story?
Scientists say playing with dogs is a stress reliever for humans and canines alike. For the study, researchers recruited 6 friendly dogs to interact with 122 college students.
They got a grant for this.
They need more dogs or less students.
Students who interacted with a dog for as little as 15 minutes had a reduced heart rate, lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol in their saliva, and also appeared to be beneficial for the dogs. Fecal tests showed canine cortisol levels were lower a week after playing with human participants.
What about the fecal test for the college student?
Yeah.
I don't know if they took those.
Wait a second. Read the second part again.
The experience appeared to be beneficial for dogs as well. Fecal tests showed canine cortisol levels were lower a week after playing with human participants.
I see. Okay.
What do you think I said?
No. So the dogs are happier too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
This is a pretty obvious.
I think everybody knew that. Yeah, this is like a Mr. Obvious Institute.
Thank you very much.
Could you imagine playing with a dog and him being like, ugh, gross?
Yeah. Jeez.
And it's really obvious that he doesn't like you, but he's just rolling his eyes a lot.
He goes, if you fake throwing the tennis ball one more time.
I've never liked doing that.
You know what I need? I need to get the automatic tennis ball machine. Have you seen this?
Oh.
Where the dogs can put the ball in the machine and they wait. And then it goes, and it shoots the ball across the yard. And then they go get the ball and put it back in the machine.
Wow.
Those are great.
So the playing, it reduces the stress in the dog.
Yes.
So does eating dog poop for dogs.
Not all
Much
dogs.
less so for humans, by the way.
If there's cortisol in there.
As a general rule.
We don't know. There might be.
There might be some cancer curing agent in dog fecalities.
Yeah, but I think they're all different, though. I mean, you ever seen like one of those Pomeranians? They always look like they're asking for the manager. The little Karen dog.
Yeah. A little Karen dog.
New research out there indicates human intelligence is experiencing a sharp decline.
No kidding.
According to a report from the Financial Times, people across age groups are having trouble concentrating.
I can't understand what you're saying.
Did you hear about that story that we're supposed to be stupider?
As well as losing reasoning, problem solving, and information processing skills. They also show that there has been a steep decline in reading, while more adults lack the ability to work with numbers with each passing year. Studies show too much.
Is this a 3?
Screen time negatively impacts verbal functioning, concentration, and information retention in children.
And guess what? No one will change at all.
Nope.
No.
Go to any comment section about anything, and you realize, wow, there are a lot of morons out there. Just no matter what it is.
Don't read the comments.
Yeah, no, I was
from your Uncle Pat.
Yeah, if you had only known that.
Yeah, right, Pat?
Never read the comments.
But so it's the corollary to this is stupidity going up, but at the same time, confidence going up.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I'm dumber, but at least I know I'm right. And I'm the first one to admit it. But don't you agree the confident idiot has kind of become sort of the norm out there? I'm absolutely certain of this.
I do and I don't. I think we're too quick to call somebody an idiot just because they disagree with what we believe, and I don't think that's fair. I think there should be a lot more mutual respect out there.
Yeah, I respect them, especially when they don't do it and then they die.
Yeah,
that always makes me chuckle. That always makes me laugh.
To talk to about anything that differs from your
of course
opinion.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't do that, and then they die. You win. If you're just joining us, thanks very much for joining us. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams finally returned to Earth, concluding an unexpected 9-month-long stay in space.
Butch and Suni.
You know something? This ended up getting more publicity than if they'd effectively gone up and came right back down.
Oh gosh, yeah, it was really cool to watch. I watched it live, and then the dolphins came, and it looked like they wanted to play with the capsule.
What?
They're like, this is the biggest
Thus
ball
proving
I've ever
dolphins
seen.
are kind of aliens.
Yeah.
And how
so cute.
did you see the parachutes go on?
Yes.
That's incredibly
The
cool.
parachutes were really cool, and they had a camera inside the capsule so you could see them release, and then below. Oh, it was.
Every dolphin is smarter than Neil deGrasse Tyson by about 10.
Yeah, it's crazy. They just can't speak English, so
they don't care to.
Yeah.
Oh no, they know English. They just don't.
The astronauts SpaceX capsule parachuted into the Gulf of Mexico or America early Tuesday evening. I don't want to get,
Here we go.
Just hours after departing the International Space Station, Ms. Williams and Mr. Wilmore ended up spending 286 days in space.
You know what sucks?
278 days longer than anticipated. What?
Did you hear that they both have jury duty this week?
Wouldn't you know it?
Just when you think you can go home.
How do they
shouldn't have voted in the space election.
How do they get used to the weightlessness? I can't understand. And then get used to coming back with
exactly.
She looked very
goodness gracious,
very weak.
It's got it. Yes.
How much does that age you being in space?
It's got to accelerate. It's got to accelerate.
It just takes time to get, I guess, used to being back on Earth.
Being president and being an astronaut.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And being on the show.
Right.
Look at me.
Poor Pat's 28 years old.
Yeah. Don't be silly. He's 33.
Oh, well, still. I mean,
you're supposed to, on a realistic level, was there, at some point when they first went up there and they realized they have to stay, was there some kind of conversation? Yeah, listen, my cat.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they have family.
My dog is at the kennel. It's $75 a day. Can we get NASA to cover this?
Good Lord, I can't imagine that. I know what it costs for a weekend for my girls to be boarded. My God, so 300 days?
Does NASA, is SpaceX, do they go to NASA now and go, so how about a little something for the effort?
Yeah.
Oh,
no kidding.
Or
they're hired by NASA, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
They're contractors of. Okay.
Rent space.
They need hazard pay.
Because I saw an astronaut on the news a week or two ago saying, no, NASA's going up. SpaceX is not going to go up there and get them.
Have you noticed that the spacesuits now look like the 50s space travel movies? They're really odd looking.
Yes.
They like Robbie the Robot stuff. It doesn't look like a real thing.
All I know is
that's my opinion.
All I know is after jury duty, Sonny and Butch are going to open for the Indigo Girls on their summer tour.
They do sound like
Sonny and Butch.
Doesn't it sound like the name of a girl group?
Why can't you stop?
Why can't you?
And now coming to the stage, Subaru and Birkenstock.
Here they come.
That's what it's
followed by the Alaskan Huskies and
they're close
and the Scissors.
Look at them go.
There has to be a band called the Scissors. The Scissor Sisters.
The Scissor Sisters.
Oh, there are?
Yeah.
There you go. Who knew?
They had that's a great song.
Yeah, they are.
Take your mama out.
There's a SZA too, right? SCA.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That's right.
And there's a Sia.
SZA. There's
Sia.
Sia's very good. Yeah. Okay. This is very good. We're very confused. At least I am.
The man accused of being involved in the theft of Judy Garland's famous ruby slippers.
Oh, yeah.
I did it. It was moi.
Guilty as charged.
Was he gangbanged?
Federal charges against the Minnesota man, 77-year-old Jerry Hull Saluterman, were dropped Monday after his death was reported.
Did he overdose on deck?
He was accused of hiding a stolen pair of ruby slippers worn by Judy Garland in the 1939 movie The Wizard of Oz.
You could overdose.
Sal Litterman had been scheduled to change his plea to guilty in January before the hearing was postponed after he was hospitalized.
Are you ready for this? The ruby slippers were burgundy because the process that they filmed color in that time would make them appear much brighter. So if they're actually red, they would appear pink if they had.
We're
Did you
taking
learn
your
this
TV
from?
away.
Did you learn this from the Liza documentary?
Maybe I did.
Nobody's saying how he died. So.
I know how he died.
Josh knows.
No, a house fell on him.
Well, naturally, yeah.
And then
his legs rolled up.
Overdose of.
yeah.
So but he's not apparently he's not the guy that stole it.
He was hiding them.
Yeah, that.
Well, I wonder where he was hiding them.
In his ass.
Behind the couch in his ass.
Oh boy.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the guy.
There's no way they're going to let.
This was a complicated. I'm trying to. Didn't they end up selling? I got to find this. They sold for. Oh, here it is. They sold for $28 million.
Wow.
What?
Way too high.
Too much.
That's $14 million per shoe.
Are you kidding me?
Heritage Auctions estimated they would fetch $3 million, but they sold for $28 million.
That's insane.
At a Dallas-based auction house.
That is insane.
Gee, I wonder how I can figure out.
My family.
I have too much money.
I could give. If I had $28 million and gave three of my brothers, so we would just live the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of owning these crappy slippers.
Yeah.
But how much would you pay for the Good Witch Glenda's panties?
There's no number that I would.
Game worn.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay.
So
to choke on
what's
those.
the most you've paid for like a Chucky doll or something that's important to you?
Oh, that's a good question. What's
then
the
answer it.
Without being too wordy.
Without all the.
I tell you this, sweet baby Jaden Daniels, they have these statues at the Danbury Mint, which are nice action figures, and I've ordered one of those, and I'm eagerly awaiting it to be delivered.
How much?
Come on.
A couple hundred.
Okay, yeah.
How big are they?
11 inches tall. How tall is this? 8 inches tall? 9 inches?
Oh, okay, so it's like a.
How tall is that?
All right.
I have not spent over $250, $300 on any kind of horror collectible.
Okay.
No kidding?
Yeah. But I'm not saying it's I mean, I will, probably.
Yeah.
I paid for a Sammy Baugh autograph. It was a little pricey, and no, I'm not going to say how much.
Old Ball with the ball?
Old Ball.
Ah, very good, very good. Coming up, Christy Lee.
You don't know anything we say.
He doesn't care.
You don't collect anything. Have you ever bought anything like that? A collectible?
You collect ex-wives.
Like a Beatles.
He's only got one.
Oh, that's
jeez. A Beatles autograph or anything like that?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Nope. Don't collect anything.
I'd buy your autograph, Tom.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You're one of my favorites.
I have a Clapton autograph on the inside of my guitar.
Well, that's handy.
Get on the inside.
Because I didn't want it on the outside because that was stupid.
But how did he write it on the inside?
We took the guitar strings apart. It's easy. Boom.
Is it written in Sharpie?
And said, "Excuse me, Mr. Clapton."
We were recording in Philadelphia. He was hitting on my girlfriend, Kim, at the time.
Oh,
and
God,
he was talking
Kim
to her.
again.
And I walked out, and there he was. And
he's a short little guy, right?
No, he's not that short.
Yeah, I bet he is.
5'11". And we had a conversation about his show the night before. Like, we were both fellow musicians.
How about that?
I said, I hear that you don't sign anything, but would you sign, I've never asked anybody this, would you sign the inside of my guitar? He goes, yeah, that's pretty cool. No one will really see it in there. But he signed it, and his guy from Warner Brothers came down and went,
it was Daffy Duck.
and
let me sign the inside of your guitar right now.
Do you still have that guitar?
Of course I do.
Let me sign the inside of your guitar right now.
You cannot touch my guitar.
I think comedically, if you said, would you sign the inside of my guitar? He should have gone, yes, and grabbed it and smashed it on the and then signed it.
That'd be worth even more. Did he sign it with a Sharpie?
Yeah, I have it. I'll bring it in tomorrow.
All right.
No, you don't have to do that. Keep it safe.
It's safe.
Not here.
I almost fell asleep now. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you have to show it to everybody.
I liked it, Pat.
I'll pass right out.
I liked it too.
I have a question.
This is not a safe space.
I know.
Have you seen Liza's documentary?
Have you played your guitar at all this morning?
No.
No, I haven't played a song in 3 weeks, you said. 4 songs on Monday.
3 weeks.
Somebody's going to have to text an apology later.
Not me. Let's talk about something that's important.
Let's talk about it.
The importance of therapy. If you've been thinking about doing it, it's now a lot more accessible thanks to BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy in a much more elegant way. Let's put it that way. Because the therapy's done online. The way it works is you go online, fill out a questionnaire, and you will be set up with one of some 30,000 plus credentialed therapists. By the way, they have therapists with a wide range of specialties, we'll put it that way. And by the way, if you get hooked up with a therapist, that one's not working out, you can switch therapists anytime. No additional fees are involved. Then the therapy itself is done online. So you don't have to drive across town. You don't have to get into a room with someone you're not comfortable with at first. So it's all about making you more comfortable and making it a lot easier to access. And the therapy can be done with a camera on, like you're on a Zoom call, or it can be done like you're just on a telephone call, or even just texting back and forth. It's called BetterHelp. There are some 30,000 credentialed therapists, as I indicated, and 5 million people taking advantage of this. So if you want to work on yourself a little bit, it doesn't have to be a major trauma in your life, just maybe a little tweak here and there. Perhaps therapy is something you've been thinking about. This is a great way to access therapy and to try it for the first time, perhaps. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The /BT Show part will knock, once again, 10% off your first month. It's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, Rick Springfield. Coming up, Alli Breen with Sexy Time. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Scientists used magnetic resonance imaging to measure the activity of the brain's emotional center when listening to a pianist in real time.
When listening to a penis in real time.
A pianist.
I can hear the ocean.
When did they change that, by the way?
What?
It was always pianist growing up. Now it's pianist, isn't it?
Probably
growing up.
What?
Oh, never mind.
I saw one on a horse. That was the first time I saw one. And it was like...
First time I saw a horse one, I thought, my God.
And then they also...
What's the old joke? No, I said a 5-inch pianist.
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
What? No, what's the joke where the guy's in the bar and there's this little 6-inch kid? What? There's a 6-inch running around tipping over everybody's drinks. I don't want to... This guy's a 6-inch dick.
Oh, that one I've not.
Oh, you never heard that one?
They listened.
No, that's not the joke. You've got it completely wrong.
Let me tell you something. That's the joke. Okay? That is absolutely
We all know nobody tells a joke like Chick.
What the hell's going on? The bartender said. Right. I wished for a 6-inch.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's
right?
There's a little guy playing a piano.
No, he's not playing the piano.
Yeah.
No, he's running up and down the bar, knocking over drinks.
There are two jokes here.
He's being a real dick.
One is about a 5-inch pianist, and the other is about a 6-inch. Yeah.
Oh, as I live and breathe, ladies and gentlemen.
You got a joke told.
I'll never forget these
Dr. Tom Whiskey.
these 3 really little fellas.
Yeah, 3 of them.
A little tiny.
Oh, real tiny. How tiny would you say?
They're called little people.
Okay.
And that first one steps up and he goes, you know something? I bet I have the smallest hands in the world.
Oh.
Wow.
Can you use one of your hands to turn
your music down?
That really helped us out.
Ace,
Then
for
we could
God's
hear
sake,
the
turn
joke.
down the music.
Not Ace. You ding dong.
And so he sends it off to the Guinness Book of World Records people.
Uh-huh.
And he gets back a letter saying, you, sir, have the smallest hands in the world. It's official. This next little fella.
Congratulations.
This next little fella, and he's about this big. Yay high.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yay high.
Like up to your knee, Josh.
Yeah.
This is a small man.
Yeah, very small.
He goes, I have the world's smallest feet. So they pack up that letter. They send it off to those Guinness World Record folks.
Oh.
And they send it back a letter saying, sir, you officially have the smallest feet in the world.
All right.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
And third fella says, how about I have the world's smallest male member?
Oh.
So they take some photographs with a ruler and stuff, and they send it off to the Guinness Book of World Record people. And they want to get it validated, and they're all sitting there at the bar, and the mail comes back, and it's got Guinness there on the outside. Oh, this is going to be it. I'm going to be validated to get that record. So the guy, he takes that envelope, he opens her up, and he looks at the thing, and he goes, I have the world's second smallest penis in the world.
Oh, no. Really?
Who the hell is Chick McGee?
Okay. All right. Okay. Very nice. I had not heard that. That joke had not entered into any of the jokes.
No. It wasn't anywhere
We were
Curveball.
talking about.
It was a true story from the Old West.
Yes. Let me get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny!
Hey, shooting, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from TPA through MCO. Bra sizes, huh?
Yeah.
my last girlfriend, Karen, 34B. Always made me nervous. I was like, wow, trying to undo that, I felt like I was still 2 terminals away. I know. I had to call you guys today. I heard Christy talking about what different features on her phone that come in handy during sex.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, not to top you there, Christy, but I've developed a list of things that come in handy with your smartphones during travel.
Oh, nice.
Well, and if that goes smoothly, it can be better than sex some days. I know. What I like to do is take the virtual stopwatch on my phone and see how long it takes the sky hag to ask me what I'd like to drink during pre-board. Let's just set the over-under at 3 minutes. Any more than 3 minutes, just yell, "What's up in the galley, Sally?" I know. Trust me, she'll love it. Christy mentioned the flashlight. Well, here's the fun game. Take the flashlight on your phone and shine it way down to the crack of your seat back pocket. I know. You'll see a glimpse of what I call the Traveler's Trail Mix. It's almost like Vegas. Sometimes you'll find jewelry, sometimes even an iPad, but usually it's just toenails and tonsil stones. No whammy. I know. Oh, and this is a fun thing to do. Once they start boarding Zone 7 people, we've all had to sit by the crying baby, right? So take your phone and throw it at them. Now we've got something to cry about. Sorry about your colic, cowboy, but I've got 2 layovers, and we're already delayed because your mom can't break down a stroller in less time than it took to melt Stonehenge.
The corn drifts into the mashed potatoes. Don't let it touch the hamburger. Details coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. Christy Lee's here, Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, Jess Hooker. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. I've got stacks of mail here to get to. But we have a lot of interesting stuff coming up. I guess we'll return, though, right now to the Silac Insurance News Desk with Christy Lee. What's happening?
A thief who swiped a golden toilet from an English palace has been convicted.
I have the golden toilet.
Along with an accomplice who helped cash in on the spoils of the 18-carat work of art valued at more than $6 million.
Okay.
Igor, do pick it up.
So they found him guilty.
Michael Jones was convicted in Oxford Crown Court of burglary, and Fred Doe was convicted of conspiracy to transfer criminal property.
Well, Fred Doe, a deer, a female.
He's a deer.
A third man was acquitted of conspiracy. The 18-karat gold, fully functioning toilet was never recovered.
No.
And it's believed to have been cut up and sold, and it was the work of an Italian conceptual artist.
This is the one you could pay
Mm-hmm.
It was they had it installed in some castle, right? And you could pay, and you'd get like 3 minutes to use it.
Right.
No number twos?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think they checked that.
I think so. No, I honestly mean I think that it was only a number one transaction.
Well,
it was, here we go. It was installed at Winston Churchill's birthplace.
Never give her the toilet up.
In 2019. And it says it was a satirical art piece.
Yeah. Poking fun at America, actually.
Is it actually gold?
Yeah, it was 18 karat gold.
And they, yeah, you're right. They think it was cut up and.
Would you
What's the value on that?
Would you like to guess at the price per ounce of gold now? It's an all-time record.
What is it?
Today, $3,037.60 for gold.
Gosh.
An ounce. That means a pound, 16 ounces, is a lot of money. Okay?
I'm trying to find, it doesn't say how long. I know there was a limited time you were allowed to go in this place and use the toilet. It says this, they quote one guy saying, we'd like people to enjoy their time in there without giving them too much time, if that makes sense, but they don't give the amount.
Is this an influencer thing? Like people go and they video themselves, post it on socials, get attention? Is that the purpose?
I'm on the gold toilet.
I don't know.
Do you
Well,
think-
it didn't last very long because it was stolen.
Do you think the gold toilet was smelt?
If it was a toilet, you know it smelled bad. And I know that's what you wanted. That's what I
It was 18 carats and 10 kernels of corn.
Dealt it. Hey, a Long Island woman is in custody for allegedly running a fake dental practice. WABC
We're the first television network.
reports investigators were tipped off to the 55-year-old by 3 patients who told police they are suffering from nerve damage and facial paralysis. Suffolk County Police
Faces are paralyzed. Okay.
raided her home where officers discovered a fully functioning dentist's office. If you see the picture of this, you go, OMG.
That is weird.
They allege the woman was performing dental work on patients for 8 years without any training or a license.
Wait a second, though. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
Where's the office?
8 years.
Long Island.
8 years, only 3 complaints? Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume I'm guessing, I'm only kidding, but I'm guessing she learned how to do it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Does she take Delta?
Well, apparently she catered to financially strapped patients, so I don't know if she took Delta. Yeah.
Oh, she was trying to do a kind thing.
Can't you see the
Apparently,
YouTube video?
or take advantage of people.
Yeah, that's
So you want to extract a tooth. Now, first of all, you're going to get...
How would you buy the stuff?
some pliers.
You guys have
Oh, you can buy
just
anything.
buy
Sure,
anything?
you can buy anything.
Sure.
I can buy anesthetic to put in your mouth anywhere.
You know, got to know a guy.
Absolutely.
You know bass players, don't you? They can get you anything.
Arrested for unauthorized practice of a profession.
It's my understanding that when you read on the side of your toothpaste that 4 out of 5 recommend this decay prevented dentifrice, she's the 5th one.
Oh, okay.
That's who she is.
That's right.
She's the one that voted against brushing your teeth.
Weren't dentists a bigger deal in the beginning of the entire healthcare thing?
What do you mean?
Weren't they the ones that you would go to for and doctors weren't heard of right away? Right?
Oh, I got you. So if you had like a real problem, you went to your dentist.
No, you'd go to the barber.
Okay, so
and the barbers would do blood
pull teeth
and leech and bloodletting and
yeah, that sounds right because I only remember this as Saturday Night Live's Steve Martin, Theodoric barber of New York.
That's based on.
But bloodletting made sense. You had unhealthy blood, you bled it out, and now healthy blood's in your blood. I think we should go back to it.
We should.
You need a good bleed.
Do that. That's that
why
sounds
it's
good.
striped, the barber thing. Seriously.
Is that why?
Because
It
of
was
the
a
blood.
red stripe? That's not.
Read about it.
Well, now
It's in the Liza with a Z documentary.
we had there was another big fake dentist thing going on in Miami.
Right. I remember that one.
And as a general rule, if the dentist, I'm sure there are some very fine dentists that actually do work out of their home, much the way there are some. There are some haircut ladies and gents that do it,
but they have a license for it.
Yeah, it's probably
getting your hair cut in a home is a
no. But I mean, I'm sure there's a dentist somewhere that has their office sort of next to the house.
Of course,
but, if your dentist's office is a Holiday Inn that's only open for 1 week a month, you may want to look into that license. Just
this
saying.
lady's she had the dental chair right in the middle of her living room.
I still think Tom I know it was a joke, but 3 complaints over 8
years. Yeah. Not bad.
That's pretty darn good.
He just wanted a cleaning, yeah.
And what gave her away were the Jolly Ranchers in the waiting room.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Oh, those sour apples are
they're good. We're coming right back. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down. Orange Insoles. Feel better, do more.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
I am going to exit the studio with the Whiz-O-Meter. And we have the crew standing by. Chick, are you going to come and follow me?
Yes.
Okay.
This would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to explain what the Whiz-O-Meter is, Christy?
Yes, it's a small device that you hook to a urinal, and men, of course, urinate into the device, and it reads out a velocity, I guess, would be the correct term. It's like
Are you there, Tom? Can you hear us now?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
I hear you also, Chick. So you guys are moving down to the men's room.
I'll show you something.
Kind of like a radar gun.
Crew member is dressed in a race.
I see he's in a poncho, and you know what? You take every precaution because these guys, you don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
I hope you don't get that bifurcated thing, you know.
We have set up the Whiz-O-Meter. Christy, it's kind of like a radar gun for urination.
Exactly.
But they don't use radar.
No.
Okay,
it uses a little wheel that you spin
We're
like
going
a
in the
hamster.
men's. We're going in.
You two are are you two gonna whiz together at the same time?
No. Tom is at the I'm at the urinal.
Where's Chick?
Do you have the tester? Should we test it one time first? I have a squirter bottle with water in it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to squirt. This is a really heavy squirter. I don't think any human being could do. Okay, I'm squirting, and the Whiz-O-Meter is reading 10, 14, 8. Looks like the total readout, 14 was the high.
You know, you really didn't even squeeze it.
I was going to say.
Coming out of a squirt bottle. Are you sure it's not on spray?
Out of it.
Oh my God! There's it got up to 80. You got to squeeze it, Tom.
Yeah, that's what.
80?
80.
I can't go up to 80.
Well, I know you can't go up to 80, but you were like doing this like a little Nancy guy.
Look at the little wheel go around. Okay, Flomax. We'll see how you do. Okay, I'm gonna. So the way it works is after you Chick did it again, and it's reading out 50. So it works like a radar gun.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I am going to.
Are you gonna unzip and see what you got?
He's reaching.
Yeah. Now, we've not tried this with. No, I don't want to splash anybody here.
Oh, he's.
Well, let's hope not.
I'm getting ready to go. Okay, I'm going. I'm ripping it here. This is the best I can do.
Oh God. This is no good.
What kind of speed?
There are people taking pictures.
What kind of speed you got going on?
I'm afraid there may be some additional audio.
You get a warm-up lap?
There may be some additional audio.
Yeah. Sorry.
26 was the high.
I'm sorry, what?
26. 26? Oh my God!
Your prostate check.
It looks like Chick, when you did it, there's water all over the floor. Okay, come on in, prostate king.
What?
Okay.
No, I'm not saying I'm going to do any better, but
okay, now Chick's going to get up there.
I have a I have a shy bladder.
Well, I'm not going to look.
Oh, he's going to stand there for an hour trying to whiz because he has a shy bladder.
His phone. He needs 2 hands to handle the monster.
I can't.
Did you find it yet?
I don't know if I can.
He's digging. Have you found it yet?
I don't know if I can do this when everybody wants me.
Okay, are you going yet?
No.
No.
You haven't even started?
No, I can't go.
Hey, everybody, turn your head.
Okay, nobody look. Oh my God! Think about Niagara Falls. Think about wet things. Think about Niagara Falls. Think
about
lakes.
water.
Turn the faucet on.
I have to turn the faucet. What? Jeez.
Why? You don't want to stay?
It works for my
Here we
girls.
go. Oh, he's finally started. Okay, there we go. How's it going?
What kind of?
Well, I can't get the wheel to turn.
Now, if there's any kind of gaseous emission, it voids the readout.
26, 54, 56.
So,
Okay.
what'd you get? 56?
What is the readout?
56.
56.
Ooh, chick.
Very
And
impressive.
Tom, you had 20?
24.
What was mine? 20 something? 20?
Wow. Maybe you should have your prostate checked.
Are you still going?
Yeah, I told you I had to go, man.
The test is
maybe
over.
we can do a commercial break. the camel releases.
Still going.
Okay. Anybody else have to go? We've got the whole.
Would you
crew
wait?
here.
I'm not done yet.
I'm sorry. So the Wizometer. Let me see the readout.
Oh. The key is to get the wheel to spin. Sometimes your aim is a lot key to it. You
I
probably
see.
didn't hit the wheel.
You have to aim?
You have to aim.
You can't arc it in there,
I got a
Tom.
question for you.
Yeah.
Who's going to take this thing out of the urinal?
Oh, well, I'm sure we can find an intern to do that for us.
Do we have any interns? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we're heading back in.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Just a second. Fisher's Event Center, June 17th, live and in person.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Hi.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the orangeinsoles.com Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Tom, and hello, Rick Springfield. I hope we get Rick. Can you hear me, sir?
I can. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yes, sir. Now, we've been talking about dogs all day, and before we get to your new song, you are, in fact, a big dog guy. Is that correct?
Yeah, I love dogs. I put my first dog on the album cover, so that was,
Well, working class dog.
All my colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a rescue, and he ended up being nominated for a Grammy. So always rescue a dog.
All right. And you're going to be going out with, I know, a big tour, John Waite, a good friend of this show.
Oh, yeah.
Along with Paul Young and Wang Chung. And we'll look forward to seeing you live and in person. I know that you all probably have answered every question about Jesse's Girl, so I think I'll pass on doing that to you. I'm not going to force you to it, although it may be the only song ever.
You're my son.
It may be the only song ever to use a legal term, moot. But it's a great one. And also, I'm not going to bother you talking about the soap opera days, but I did want to ask you about your appearance on the Rockford Files.
Oh my God! Wow, that's a ways back. You weren't even born then.
No, I was. I love that show.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I love the theme song to the Rockford Files too. I could actually hum it for you. But go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess another appropriate question is, you sound great, but I just saw an article about you that you, I know that you'd had a serious fall, but apparently it did some damage you weren't even aware of. Is that correct?
Yeah. I do the pre-nouveau scans. You know what they are, right?
Sure.
Yeah, there's a whole body scan.
Yeah.
And I've done that for a couple of years. And they found the first time I did it, they found there was some damage in my scarring in my brain and they said, have you ever had a bad fall? I said, well, I fell off my tricycle when I was 3. And they said, no, something more recent. So I said, yeah, I fell 25 feet to all metal stage in Vegas on a show that I was doing up there. And I broke my wrist, but I guess I did a little more damage than I thought. But we're watching it and, seeing what happens, and hopefully it'll be all good, or I may hit the golf course next year.
Oh, we hope not. You got a new project out there, Big Hits. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, it's the kind of the last 20 years of the songs that I've done. I think it's the best stuff I've ever done. We have fan favorites on there. There's a song I did with the Foo Fighters called Man That Never Was. There's a song with this Sammy Hagar that celebrates our Beach Bar Rum Company together. And there's even a new recording of Jesse's Girl, because everybody always asks, is Jesse's Girl on this CD? So yes, it is.
You got to redo it? Is it vastly different?
No, because I hate it when people redo it. They redo a song that's, nothing, has no bearing almost on the original. And when you love a song, you love all the little mistakes and little, different things in it, and you can always tell on a re-record. So I matched it as best I could. So it sounds like the original, only it sounds bigger because of we have, more sonic choices in the studio.
Yeah. We're speaking with Rick Springfield, by the way. And Mr. Springfield has a bunch of new projects out there and a tour coming up so you can see him live. With all due respect, when you do a sound check, do you ever play with the lyrics to any of your songs, or do you sing them normally and straight?
Yeah, we do have fun sometimes. It's a little too rude to explain on the...
I was hoping, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That just makes it a little more fun. I think everybody gets a little tired of everything that they do constantly, so you've got to have a little fun. And now, how many guitars do you take when you go out on tour? Are you one of those guys that takes 30 of them, or do you just have 2, or what? How does it work?
No, I have about 8 on the road. We have some different tunings for different songs. Yeah, and I have one guitar that lights up, and occasionally something will happen, and one will get thrown across the stage, and we'll end up in a couple of pieces. But yeah, I have a guy that builds my road guitars because they take a beating. I hit them with roses. I hit them on the ground. I actually play them, and so this the luthier in Los Angeles that makes great guitars, and he makes them for me. Okay,
I'm looking at a photograph of you right now with a very cool guitar. It looks like it's got a big star on it, and it's red, and it looks like you're on the road playing live.
Oh, now I know the guitar you mean.
When you're playing live these days, approximately how many songs are you able to get in?
I think we have a new medley with a bunch that I'll put some of the hits in that we don't play the whole version of. But I'd say maybe like 20 songs.
And now, are you one of the guys that has a teleprompter, or are they all, you got them all in your head?
Well, I do have scars in my brain.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, I have a teleprompter, but I know most of them. But it's really weird. Every now and then you'll just have a brain seizure and you'll forget the words of some song you've been singing for 40 years. It's very weird.
Yeah.
I forgot a bit of I've Done Everything for You the other night on the show. And because you know it by rote, once you screw up, it's really hard to get back on track.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I think everyone I've ever asked that has said it's happened to them. I mean, everybody. Yeah. I mean, it famously happened to Sinatra on New York, New York, and they actually, and when he was recording it, and they left it in at the end. If you listen carefully, he sings one of the lines twice. But it's a classic. Anyways, Rick Springfield, thanks for your time, Rick. I know you got a bunch of stuff to do today, but we'll look forward to seeing you in concert coming up this summer, and the new project is called Big Hits. Thanks, Rick.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys.
Great pleasure speaking to you, sir.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to hear the new version of Jesse's Girl. To check that out.
Or check out his new single as well.
And he's a dog guy.
Yeah.
So that's always good. We've been talking dogs.
The name of his dog.
All day.
Name of his dog?
Yeah. The first one on the working class dog cover. And
we can dig that up for you.
Dig it up.
In the meantime, I know coming up we've got a little bit of a sexy time, but we've got Christy wearing. We've voted that our favorite Christy Lee shirt.
Thank you. Yeah, it came out of retirement. Haven't worn it in a few years.
Looks great.
From the Barely There collection.
Yes.
And subsidiary Hello Cleavage. Good Lord.
I'm sorry.
You know, it's very what did you call it? A tunic?
Yes, it's a tunic.
Yeah, so it covers a lot, but
covers my butt.
Your husband loves it, you were telling me.
Yeah, he said he really liked it last night. So
you wore it again today?
I wore it to dinner for like 2 hours, so I lay it out.
That's why it smells like spaghetti?
Was he?
We didn't have spaghetti.
Was he begging for it last night? Was he begging?
Okay, let's move forward.
For God's
Sounds like
sake.
he was begging for it.
Hey, speaking of food, an investigation by a Chinese newspaper has uncovered the widespread commercialization of fake meat.
In China? No.
No, really?
How do they fake meat?
It's made of COVID.
No, actually, it reports some animal farms that produce fur sell fox and raccoon meat to restaurants by passing them off as beef, mutton, or rabbit.
I wonder what meat that we would find wouldn't normally be eaten that they told us it was chicken.
We'd eat it and go,
we'd
this
eat
is
it,
great.
This is the best chicken I've ever had.
And then find out it's like
maybe if we were in some kind of
and go,
sauce. I mean, there was a big thing a few years ago. A major news outlet did an undercover thing involving fish. Remember this? And they found out that at a lot of very expensive, fancy restaurants, they would have a listing for a certain type of fish, and it would, in fact, be something else.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Gotcha.
That's a lot easier to fake, I think, though, than meat.
Yeah.
But I assume would you know it was raccoon if it was in a sausage?
No. How would you know?
Well, sausage is the ranch dressing of
exactly
the meat world. Yeah,
that's the go-to place to. So in other words, these places they're furriers, and so they've got meat from.
They got all these carcasses laying around. Got to do something with them. They say the animals were bred for fur in unhygienic conditions that is prohibited by Chinese law.
Oh, I only want free-range raccoon. That's my thing.
Sure.
No, that's how I feel.
And apparently, according to this investigation, many animal farms around the country are participating in this fake meat trade.
So if you're going to China and you order the bat, you want it to be bat.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Not a lot of meat on a bat. I don't know if you've looked at them lately.
Okay. Well, have you ever had General Tso's fox meat?
No.
Oh, it's very good. Do you pronounce the T?
I said General Chow there for a little while. I don't know if that's correct.
I wish it were General Chow. I wouldn't feel so awkward.
A lot more sense.
Do you say General? How do you say it, Josh?
Oh, I say so.
I say so, yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's
So's chicken.
You don't give it the T?
It's like tsunami.
It doesn't look right.
Make a show.
I just say the General's chicken because I'd never know which one you're supposed to say.
There you go.
I just say 7.
7.
I don't think
Is
it's
it
fair.
always 7 at every restaurant?
Well,
I think it's unfair.
What do you mean?
We have the Colonel. How come they have the General?
Oh.
Maybe it's better.
Their chicken is out. I disagree.
I don't know.
I'd rather have the Colonel than the General because I'm an American.
Hey.
My country.
How would you like to have, instead of chicken or a General, how would you like to have money?
Yes.
That's where Prize Picks come in. That's right. The basketball season is gearing up, professional and college, and right now the best place to cash in on your favorite sports, Prize Picks. Over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made fantasy sports more accessible. That app is so simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best, fight for playoff positioning, and get a win. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. Get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you get $50 in credit for just playing guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, sexy time. We'll help you with your love life, maybe.
Oh, will we?
I think you need to be quiet.
I think help is in quotes.
It'll be Alli Breen and sexy time. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
I think you're supposed to put it in. It's a concept. Get in there! Unbelievable! Candy, that's the best bump we've had all day. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Tom, quickly, Tom. How does it feel? My God! What is that, 80 feet? My God!
Now, right now, I'm buying a Mutual of Omaha hat, just like he has. Right now.
Save that.
You don't even have to hit it. You better hit that. That's unbelievable.
No, give me.
You don't have to put the ball right on the marker.
I do this a lot. I'm going to hit you with this flag if you screw this up, okay? All right. Right about there. And just straight down the 2x4. Keep it on the board. There should be. Yeah! Yes! Money!
We got to get a picture of this, Tony.
I'm nervous.
Just like every other comedian ever, I too have recently broken up with my girlfriend.
So you had to let her go from the van.
I unchained her from the radiator.
Well, I guess that's over.
I broke up my last girlfriend. I broke up via voicemail. Is that
really?
tacky?
That is kind of tacky.
Well, hear me out.
All right.
I didn't leave a message on her voicemail.
Oh.
I left it on the outgoing message on my voicemail.
All right. Hi, this is Brendan.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave a message
it's
unless
less confrontational.
If
this is Susan, it's over.
All right.
Hit the bricks, Ugga-Mug.
But anybody else just leave your message?
Yeah, anybody else leave a message.
Don't forget your number. Did you start with your message? Your message is important to me.
Unless it's Susan.
Did you say hit the bricks, Ugga-Mug?
Yeah, I called her Ugga-Mug. She's ugly. I was dating an ugly girl.
Well, somebody has to.
She was hard on the eyes.
Wow.
Uggamug.
Uggamug.
I think I'm going to start calling you that. That'll be my little pet name for you, Christy. Uggamug.
Am I hard on the eyes?
No, I'm certainly not. I just think it's cute. Uggamug.
Well, you could be mean to ugly girls because they don't have feelings. I saw that on the Discovery Channel.
That's what you were told, right?
Well, there you go.
I discovered that.
Hey, by the way,
We have something for the quotes page. Nicely done. Usually you don't make the quotes page in the first 10 minutes, but you just did.
She bought rocks one time from Pier 1 Imports. She bought a basket of rocks.
No kidding.
To decorate her coffee table with. Well, they had like words chiseled into them.
Oh, okay.
That's
They
weird.
said like joy and happiness and friendship. So like one night I just took a handful of those rocks and I drove around my neighborhood chucking them through people's windows.
Joy.
Like, here comes happiness. We were driving to the mall one time so she could buy some dumb stuff. And there was a car in front of us, and it had a bumper sticker that said, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter" on it. And she was all like, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter? What's that mean?" And I was like, think about it. Who's the most famous Jewish carpenter you can think of?
Right.
And I swear to God, she went, "I don't know, Geppetto."
Hello. There's Josh and Christy and Pat and Jessica. Hello, Ace. Hi, Chick. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. And remember, think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Something's coming, something good.
Something's
Of course, I'm talking about the Ace Cosby joke of the day. And I'm talking about the lovely Alli Breen. There she is on the big screen. We're looking at Alli. She is in her apartment in New York City.
Hi, Alli.
Yep.
Hi, Alli. What's the name of the artist with the cubes again? What is that? You know that. What is it?
Mondrian.
Picasso? Oh, Mondrian.
Mondrian.
Sorry, I wasn't supposed to give that one.
No, you're fine. I wanted an answer.
Okay, yeah, she's sitting in front of a print.
Yeah, that's not real.
Yes,
it's fake.
of course.
Of course, yeah.
So you own the reel? That would be cool.
That would be, it would be, I'd be off in Tahiti somewhere. If I had the real one.
Okay.
That would be
Yeah, but a lot of times you are off in Tahiti.
Yeah. So we still can't figure that out.
Yeah, something's going on.
Exactly.
What the hell's going on there? Okay.
So where would you go if you suddenly had $15 million and nothing to do? Where would you go to Tahiti?
Maldives, yeah, definitely. Those like over the water cabanas that they have. Yeah.
Have you been there before?
Never, no.
I've always wanted to stay in one of those cabanas that are up on stilts over the water. Yeah.
They look amazing. And all you can do is all these like water activities from there. They have jet skiing and kayaking. It looks amazing.
And banging in the bed.
That's the best.
Your own private pool.
Bed banging.
And they have, like the hammocks and stuff over the water. So you can just roll out of the water.
I can't do it anymore. I saw the movie The Meg 2, and you're lying in one of those hammocks, you get eaten by that guy.
Is that what happened?
Oh, devastation.
Bed banging, great. Hammock banging, that gets a little dodgy.
Yeah, hotel sex.
That's a little tough.
Well, now, the point of the show, Sexy Time, is to help the average person with their love life. Therefore, we go to the letters from you, the listener. What have we got, Alli Breen?
Dear Alli, my boyfriend always makes jokes about becoming poly when he sees hot girls around. I know he's kidding, but it hurts my feelings. So finally, I just said, "All right, let's be poly because you could never get these girls anyways."
For those who don't,
he's all butthurt.
Yes,
Poly is having multiple
polyamorous. Yeah.
What was the last phrase? He's what now?
Butthurt.
Now he's all butthurt.
Well, if the poly involves another man, that might be the case. Quite literally. Quite literally.
For goodness sake.
So he
We started a real fight about this now, and he's the one who started it. What should I do?
Oh my gosh, let the baby have his temper tantrum. He'll get over it. I can get all these girls, man. We should do this. Oh my God.
Is there anything worse, by the way, when you're at the end, you're starting a fight and it's kind of a play fight, but then it gets serious out of nowhere?
Yes.
Man, is that bumpy.
That happens a lot to me.
I was kidding.
That happens a lot to you, Pat.
Whatever
really
you
tells
say,
something
Mr.
about
Comedian.
You know,
It
in
really
this
tells
room
you
all the
something
time.
about the guy too, that he really thinks he can get these. Like, he wasn't just kidding. He was like, "Oh no, if we were poly, I could get these girls." Like, I was being totally serious.
Prove it.
It's ridiculous.
Well, but part of being in a relationship is one person in the relationship has to make the other one feel incredibly ugly and worthless, so they'll stay in the relationship.
Is that the gaslighting
Yeah,
concept?
it's just basic information.
Main tenet.
I've been divorced 3 times. You're aware of this, right?
Yes. Okay. Fine. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. We can't help this person. Let's go to our next letter.
Dear Allie, I've been dating a guy for 6 years, no ring. Neither one of us wants to have kids. So he says, "Why do we need to get married?" But I know that he knows I want to. Is it time to give him an ultimatum?
Oh, this age-old story.
As Groucho would say, the old ultimatum.
Yeah. If that's what you really, really, really want, you can tell him, "I want this," or why are we doing this? You know what I mean?
Halsey, this is hitting a little too close to home.
It's been like 17 years.
Yeah. Wait a second. I believe. Excuse me.
Isn't on
Miss Alsman? Miss Alsman wants to recuse herself from this because it's too applicable.
Every now and then on What's My Line, someone on the panel knew the guest.
Yes.
And they had to excuse themselves.
Yeah. Technically.
I'm not desperate for a ring, but you know what? If you're married, apparently Enterprise or whatever rental car service doesn't charge you for that second driver. That's annoying. So
I
see. That's the benefit.
$10 or $15
I
a
can't
day
think
for
of a
2
better
days.
reason to get married.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I don't understand.
Honey, we're going to get deals on Enterprise.
I don't understand. What?
If I rent a car
Right.
and I want to have a second driver and
Right.
it's not my spouse, we have to pay an extra $15 a day for someone else to drive a car.
Why don't
But
you
if
just
you're married, it's fine.
discriminating?
Now, wait a
Why
second.
don't you just tell them you're married?
I don't know. What if something happens and then they go, "You weren't married. Now you have to pay more." Although you do this
you
out
could
for the
lie.
insurance anyway.
Did you?
I'm an honest person.
Have you run this by your man?
No, I'm always like, this is still probably cheaper than like a hypothetical divorce. So I guess it's worth it.
Well, like I said, she should have just shut up. Would have been a better thing.
You can't get divorced
No,
if you don't
Jess,
get
you
married.
can start a class action suit about discrimination against single people by the rental car industry.
There are a lot of things that you would be surprised that are still going on these days. Try to buy certain home improvement things, and they won't come out if your husband's not there.
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on that.
Yeah.
Well, the husband has to be there to make a decision.
There are some areas where women just don't get it.
You need to shut up.
No, I ran a credit. He goes, "Do you want to run credit for this?" I go, "Sure, why not?" Because I haven't done anything in a while. And as it's going, he goes, "Now, if you don't get approved, you can ask your husband. We can ask him."
Yeah, that's right. Damn right.
He is the breadwinner.
I looked at him and go, "Oh, I'll get approved." And then I did, and he goes, "Oh, actually, you got approved for a lot more." Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what are you doing?
When
You don't
did
think-
broads start owning stuff?
Wow. Okay, let's move on. Our guest is Alli Breen. The show is called Sexy Time, and you
We
can
didn't
reach.
answer her question.
Yeah, we didn't answer.
I forgot what the question was.
Exactly. We got all sides. It's about whether you should give an ultimatum if you want to get married. Yeah.
Yes, I believe the second half of the phrase is "or get off the pot."
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah.
Perhaps the answer is he doesn't want to get married, and you should break up.
Move on if you want to get married. If that's
you
what's
want to get
important.
married, it's over, right?
The problem is, I don't know how satisfied I'd be with a ring if I had to give someone an ultimatum.
Exactly.
If you're like, hey,
You know what?
and then
You know
it
what?
shows up.
I'll marry you. What the hell? I married everybody else. Let's do this.
I'm in.
I mean, the way I heard, you're paying alimony for 3 other guys you've never met.
Damn right I am, and
Okay.
they're driving nice cars.
Once again, I was trying to get this out. You can reach Alli Breen, ALLIBREEN, on your favorite social media platform. She's also on OnlyFans at Alli B, ALLI, pause, B. Let's get to our next letter, Alli. What have you got?
Dear Allie, my husband used to be a big strip club guy, and he went all the time. Now that we have kids, he watches porn instead, and sometimes he's on OnlyFans, and I never thought that much about it. I found jewelry in his office around Valentine's Day.
boy.
I assumed he had gotten it for me, but Valentine's Day came. We went to dinner, and he got me a purse. The jewelry is still in his desk, so I don't really know if it's meant for me eventually, or if I should try to monitor it to see what's going on or say something to him about it now.
This is right out of Love Actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm too upset about it to keep it inside. I think I don't know what to do. What would you guys do?
Confront.
Yeah.
Have a conversation about it.
I was looking for a pen and I found some jewelry in your desk.
No, I say you put it on.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Put it on.
hilarious.
Thank you.
See if he notices. Hey, how do you like these earrings?
Just found them in your.
I guess that whore didn't get him yet, huh? Something like that.
I like that.
All right, welcome to childish response. Okay.
Either way, you're going to end up with some jewelry. So, yeah.
Yeah, but if you confront him, you're not going to get the truth. If you confront him, he'd be like, of course it's for you.
What if he turns into, he says, yeah, these were my mom's favorites. I was going to give them to you on our anniversary.
Then thank you. That's very sweet.
I've never been
But then she's been sneaking around.
If you don't trust me, I just don't know.
That's rough.
Yep.
Boy.
I don't know. I would monitor it. I would watch.
Would you really?
Stay quiet and watch. Yeah, I think so.
Stay quiet?
Honestly,
I would say.
And just check the drawer every day.
Did you hear Pat? You missed Pat's insult.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I would not stay quiet. That's a good point.
Okay. You said.
I would wait to confront him.
You could stay quiet. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Implying that she can't stop talking.
Yes.
I think, and follow me now, Tom. Be patient. I think we should take this girl who's worried about the jewelry and pair her up with the polyamorous couple.
Oh.
And then there are two couples that are happy. And that guy can go date his whores that he's buying the jewelry for.
Right, and then
the
other lady gets the nice earrings.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Next letter.
Figured it out.
If you're just, by the way, I'm sorry. If you're just joining us, we here on the Bob and Tom Show are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and we are featuring Alli Breen with Sexy Time. There we go. Alli, go ahead.
Dear Alli, my ex-girlfriend cheated on me, broke up with me, and now wants to get back together. I went out with her to dinner to talk about it, and then she came back with me, and we slept together. She took that to mean we were back together, and when I said we're absolutely not, she flipped out and has been going crazy ever since. She says, I shouldn't have slept with her if we're not getting back together, and I said, you shouldn't have cheated on me.
Yep.
I don't want to be mean, but she's actually stalking me now. Do I just block her on everything or try to reason with her?
You win.
There's no reason.
Play the Taylor Swift song. We're never, ever getting back together. Ever.
Yep.
Yeah, come on. Get out of here.
Good for you,
I'd
sir.
block her.
Yeah, block her.
You got him.
block her.
I'm so happy for you. This is so exciting. He totally won. Like,
yeah.
What do you mean you're not back with me?
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for you, man.
Drama.
Good luck to you, sir.
That's right. Relationships are contests. Remember that.
Yeah.
Scoreboard, and there's a winner and a loser.
Okay, we got to move on. So far, we've had like 4 strikes, or maybe 5. I forget.
We're not out yet.
Okay. Well,
Oh, boy.
Time for a home run. Go.
Okay, dear Alli, I know I shouldn't snoop my husband's phone, but I do it pretty regularly. I never found anything, so I stopped doing it so much.
Atta girl.
But I had to use WhatsApp to chat with my friend the other day.
Oh, boy.
And all of a sudden, I got in my head that I've never looked at that on my husband's phone.
Whoa.
Well, guess what? I found a bunch of interactions with girls who were reaching out to him, and he was flirting with them.
Yeah, he was.
And talking about potentially finding times to meet.
Ooh.
It looks like random solicitations, and he never actually met up with somebody, but
Too long, didn't read.
I feel like it might end up happening, and I don't know if he's messing with them.
I can't think of any reason to get out of this relationship with you other than you're a suspicious bitch. I can't believe it. Whoa, what's she thinking?
And not very concise.
Yeah, Josh's problem.
Judging the letter right.
Too wordy.
Too long. Yeah.
You hooked me. I'm going.
Yeah, this is Josh Arnold, professional psychiatrist. You walk in, sit down. I don't know, doc.
Look at all of
Get
our
to the point.
disagreements like a movie pitch.
Yes.
Yeah, let's pick it up.
Well, I want the elevator pitch on what your problem is, bitch. Let's get going.
Let's get to the point. There's no punctuation. It just keeps. Yeah, I don't know if he's messing with them. I don't know how to ever find out the truth. Do I just keep spying? Do I bring it up? What should I do?
Do you think? I mean, Josh, seriously, do you think this is just this guy just kind of having fun on the side and he has no intention of ever hooking up with these people? It's just.
No, I don't think
Yes, I'm not this guy, but I do believe that this sort of interaction can actually save marriages. You let the person have their little side thing. They're not going to act on it.
Just ignore it.
However,
it's a fantasy thing.
Congratulations, ma'am. You finally found something that you're going to be upset about. Good job. That's a great.
Yeah, you were looking. That's a good point.
Wait a minute. You wanted to find this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're never going to stop thinking about it, though. So I think it's done, right?
Yes,
like,
congratulations.
She's not okay with it.
You've ruined your life. Don't give him a chance to explain.
I got a great idea. If you could hack this thing, send him some dick pics and say from Shirley.
Ooh.
So then
if you can hack this thing, send him a real.
Yeah, pretend you're pretend you're someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly, and see if he actually goes.
Yeah,
for
you
the
have
real
his number.
meetup.
You could do that easily on WhatsApp.
There you go.
Not that I would.
Totally. How would you know?
Okay, strike 6. Let's try another one. What do we got?
Okay, dear Allie, I was hooking up with my manager and getting the best shifts in the restaurant that I work in. We are still sleeping together, but my shifts are no longer good, and another girl is getting the better shifts. Do I assume they're sleeping together, or am I going to sound crazy if I bring that up?
Here I thought you guys were falling in love.
He's sleeping with her.
The sexual politics of inter-restaurant relationships are fascinating.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
There should be like 5 or 6 television shows. Behind the scenes at restaurants.
He's double dipping
at all times.
Yeah, anyone that's sleeping with the guy that gets to make the calls, duh. That's
or he's at least trying to by giving her the better shifts first to entice her.
Man.
The guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
He is. He's
not real smart.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Do you think he's sleeping with both of them?
I don't know. I don't know that, but boy.
I think he's still. I think he's sleeping with.
Why would he be giving the other one all the good shifts?
I mean, maybe the other one really does deserve the other.
Or he's trying to sleep with.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think, Josh, were you going to say maybe this one is a terrible waitress?
There's a chance, that the other one really did deserve.
Look,
those
Stephanie,
shifts.
You dropped coffee on the customer. Okay. We can still have sex, but I'm going to have
bed.
Yeah. Plus, Rachel's nickname is Suckathorium.
I gotta give Suckathorium.
She's like a dinosaur with a 40-inch tongue.
You know what, though? Suckathorium works hard, okay?
Yeah, she is. You've never spilled the coffee. Another failure. We have at least one more shot at trying to help somebody. What have you got, Allie?
I was going to say, I thought Josh was going to say there's a chance this girl's really bad in bed. So I'm glad he went with the bad waitress instead. Yeah. Okay, dear Allie, my boyfriend of 7 months, his lease is up and he wants to move in with me. I thought this was a pretty unromantic way of asking to move in together, but I do want to live with him. My friends say don't let him do it until he finds the right way to ask.
That's right.
What do you think? Is this a bad start to moving in together? Or
for him, yes.
Yeah.
His lease is up.
How dare he be reasonable?
Where should I go? Maybe with a woman I love.
That's the most practical thing out there. Is like once it's over, then you guys start paying your bills together.
Exactly. Saving some money.
Yeah, you're always at each other's house anyways, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think you and your friends suck.
Now, Allie, to turn this on to you, you live by yourself, do you not? Or does your boyfriend, does he have an apartment near you?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And same thing. We'll just stay at each other's house all the time. But I do like having separate apartments. Because New York apartments are small. So like you can't get away from each other if you happen to want to.
Has he ever
you have to go take a shower?
Has he ever suggested, hey, why don't we save on this incredibly expensive New York City rent and shack up, as they said back in the 60s?
Ooh. Oh yeah, we've talked about it a bunch of times. Same with, I don't know. I don't want to live with someone. I don't want to get married right now. I don't want to do any of that stuff. Maybe I'll change my mind at some point. But
so you're the one that's preventing this money saving sexathon. I mean,
it's sanity saving though.
Yeah, you're being honest.
Not for everybody. She's being honest. Yeah.
But you're the one. But he wants to do it and you don't.
Well, yeah, because also I've had other long-term relationships that I was at one point like, oh, I would love to get married and have kids. And then when it came down to it and we broke up afterwards, I'm like, if I ever got married and had kids, oh my God, my cowl, I would be miserable. So I've decided I never want to. And maybe I'll change my mind at some point, but we'll see.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, maybe the landlord will raise the rent and it becomes a practical matter like in the previous letter.
And then it's like this letter exactly where it's the most unromantic way.
Okay.
I'll stop moving my equipment.
Once again, Allie has 2 cats that are apparently playing with her camera. Allie, are you working this weekend?
Yes, I'm in El Paso. I'm at the comic strip in El Paso from Thursday to Sunday. There's a lot of shows. So if anyone's in that area, come say hi.
El Paso out the old lasso. Yeah.
That's their state motto.
Excuse me, Allie. I need a few seconds to fire someone.
But kudos to Allie for yes-handing.
Oh, okay. That's my fault.
Yes. Well, thanks, Allie.
Thanks, guys.
We'll talk to you again soon. Always a great pleasure.
Bye.
I forgot I wanted to have Ace do his joke of the day.
Why did you forget?
Darn, I thought we might have a chance of getting one of them right, and we just couldn't.
No, they were tough today.
Yeah, just over and over, nothing but failure.
But I think there were a fair amount of unreasonable letter writers.
Yeah.
When the letter writer isn't necessarily.
He only asked me to move in because he has the leases up.
I can't understand it. I spend most of my free time trying to find out if he's doing anything other than everything I want.
He didn't hire a band or anything.
I went to his phone and I found something.
I don't have any free time because I'm stalking him constantly. Well,
do you need to get away from people? Spend some time by yourself.
Sure.
Listening to swell music or maybe a podcast. That's where Raycon's Everyday Earbuds come in. Raycon Everyday Earbuds has active noise cancellation, capable of drowning out the most maddening of sounds, especially during March. Maddening. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds are your quieting sidekick for the gym. Also at work. Phone calls, they're your phone call buddy, and they offer premium audio that goes where you go. And if you're at the gym, they will not fall out of your ears. Not like those white things. The latest model is better than ever. A 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And I'm not sure how this works, but Raycon has a quick charge function. 10 minutes on the old charger, 90 minutes of battery. I don't know. Raycon started just half the price of other premium audio brands with similar features. And Raycon also comes in a spectrum of vibrant colors. If you don't love them, which I've never heard of, but if you don't, Raycon has a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds. Brought to you by Raycon. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Among other things coming up, of course, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
We're ready if you are, Chick. Do you want to?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, wait a minute. I have a question. Are we just going to do this right in front of everybody?
And Doctor, I assume you just go in with one finger. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I got to warn you, Joyce left the lube in her car last night.
Oh, it should be good and cold.
Funny stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You know, it's always cold lube.
Uh-huh. Why don't they should use a warming lube.
Sarah, start playing the violin.
So we can't hear the screams.
Right.
Do you know the theme from Deliverance?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay,
you do the play-by-play.
Okay, here we go. Oh boy.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I'm actually in love right now. My boyfriend and I are walking around town in a 2-headed snuggie. It's getting pretty intense.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad, because I have a hard time listening to the love songs with Delilah. Where are you calling from tonight? Where are you? What's going on with you tonight? What's your name? Requests and dedications. Hi, Amy, calling in from Tustin, Arizona. What's going on with you tonight? You and Matt broke up? That's hard. What do you want to say to Matt tonight? We'll play that for you. That's Penny Lover by Lionel Richie. Penny Lover.
Oh, you know what?
I've had enough. That's it. I'm in love with her.
I remember that very well.
Maria, that is for those that get that.
Yes.
And for those that don't, you should listen to Delilah just so you do.
Just that one
just
time.
So you get the joke.
Intense. They should have those songs. They're not good for people's mental health. Like, they should have little footnotes at the end of every verse. I would cross an ocean for you. If that ocean led to an English-speaking country, because at this point in my life, it'd be really difficult to learn a second language fluently, not to mention the anti-American sentiment. We'd have to talk about it.
Wow, you are quite the literalist, aren't you?
Yeah. Baby, I would die for you if I were already dying and you just needed my giblets.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
She's not kidding. She was.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down. Orange Insoles. Feel better, do more.
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I have something new.
Oh, check it out.
That's a hat. I know you like wearing hats, Bob.
I love wearing hats.
Bob likes.
Check this bitch out.
This is from the greatest racing venue in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I didn't know that they made a hat this big. This hat was actually worn by A.J. Foyt.
All right.
I was going to ask you if you could fit in it.
It's a little bit, bit big.
Let me have that hat.
This
That's big as a laundry basket, isn't it?
It really is. It's huge.
It says one size fits most.
Give it to Bob.
You know, I
Very
wish
nice.
I had that hat when I was playing guitar in the street corners.
Yeah.
This is
Now fill it up.
Yeah, fill her up.
the logo of the great Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Of course, the
That's
home
hilarious.
of the Indy 500 coming up in the month of May.
Oh, that's just great.
But that is a nice
Look at
big
that.
hat. Thank you.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta work the brim there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind trying it on?
Oh, I don't mind at all. Let me get the brim set first.
We need to get a picture of this on our website. Okay, Bob is setting the brim, which he's very good at.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a flexible brim here.
Okay, there we go. Put it on. Okay.
There you go. It's all right.
Hey, what's happening, cool cats? All right. Hey, Coach, I'm ready to go in.
Okay, we'll
You should wear
a shot of that for the website.
Tip of the hat to you, Christy.
Oh, thank you.
You could actually wear that over a fireman's helmet.
Yeah, you could.
You should wear that all the time and say.
And just say, what? What are you looking at?
What hat?
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Hello.
And we are joined in the studio by our guest comedian, Clinton Jackson.
See, I got the name of two presidents, right?
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, that's the way people don't. Yeah, see, Bill Clinton and Jesse Jackson. Boom. Just wanted to scare a few people.
Oh man!
Now, Clinton, I was told that you were part of a comedy festival in Aspen.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, I was.
Now, do you ski?
No, I do not. All the other comics went, and they asked me to go, and I said no. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to be out there, leading the pack, looking like Hootie and 100 blowfish. On a hill.
Bravo.
Bravo. I did not ski.
Because we're keeping them. Wait, that's not true. I thought we were keeping them separated.
Makes sense to me.
That's what a stupid thing to say.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the Alrighty.
Alrighty?
Alrighty, I'm going to O'Reilly Auto Parts Studio. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick
we
McGee.
forgot to do Today in History again at the new slot.
Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
I blame myself. We've got a bunch of stuff to get to here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. I'll say hello to Chick McGee at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk.
I have a letter.
And Christy Lee, of course, at the Silac Insurance news desk. Can you have a letter?
Happy to be here.
Good morning, Chick. This one says, this is from Steve. I grew up in a town you're familiar with, Chickster, Welch, West Virginia. Well, if I could,
yes.
I started my broadcast career in Welch, West Virginia, Tom. It was October 12th, 1976. And
what if Peter Coyote started talking?
And that slow piano starts? No, he said my Mr. Jack Lawson was my basketball coach and driver's ed teacher. While teaching either basketball or driving, he would use the phrase, well, that's just horse manure. And then insert your first name and your last name. In my case, it was horse manure, Steve Coleman. I will always remember that fondly. Love the show, and all of you, thank you, Chick.
All right. We'll continue our tribute to
driver's
the
ed.
ladies and gents that teach driver's ed coming up. But right now, without any further ado, it's time for the most famous palate cleanser in contemporary broadcasting. Of course, I'm talking about...
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Why did Steven Tyler stick his head in the hornet's nest?
Why did Steven Tyler stick his head in a hornet's nest? I don't know, Ace. Why?
He didn't want to miss a sting.
I don't want to miss Cosby's joke of the day.
Silly.
Want to miss a stain?
Wow.
Whoa, that's
Rare.
the first.
Rare booing from the peanut gallery.
Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Sleep Number smart beds start at only $9.99. Exclusively at Sleep Number stores, and prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
I'm saving the A material for Frank tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, I think I just didn't like it because I despise that song.
Yeah,
they didn't write that.
I've discovered that
Diane Warren.
Oh, no wonder. I mean, she's great, but that they butcher that.
I almost don't care for anything new from Aerosmith except Pink. That's about it. Newer, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm a Dream On guy. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Remember when they rocked out?
Oh yeah.
I used to rock out.
Wrecked my first car at Aerosmith.
You what?
Oh.
Yeah.
What song?
You did what?
Your car?
Wrecked my first car. I was just learning to drive. Speaking
fall
of driver's
asleep?
ed.
What song was
No,
it?
we were rocking out. And
Big 10-inch, you got all shaky.
Yeah, backed into my
you guys having
friend's
sex?
light
You were having
pole.
sex in the car?
Backed into that big 10-inch?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
big 10-inch gas light
Record.
pole.
On that note, we will now cram in Today in History.
Today in history, we're cramming it in.
I'm not even sure even with the answer to this question.
March 19th.
But I guess I'll ask our movie buff, Josh, the actual birthday of Wyatt Earp.
Why is that? Because he's a movie buff?
1848.
He was a Hollywood person.
He was a technical advisor
Yeah,
of some movies.
yeah.
I thought he was a cowboy.
Do you remember who played Wyatt Earp in Tombstone?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, yeah.
And then who played him in the movie Wyatt Earp?
Kevin Costner.
There you go. You guys are the best.
Second one.
That one's the Kevin Costner one's a little dry, but Dennis Quaid's portrayal of
Doc
Holliday is fantastic.
Really?
Yes.
Now, see, I think Val Kilmer in Tombstone.
That's fun too. I
Doc
prefer
is
Quaid's because Quaid's is more real.
Okay.
Oh.
I think he's dying of TB.
Which he was.
He's a terrific actor.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Let's see. Happy birthday to Glenn Close. It's a she.
Mm-hmm.
She's a she. Sorry.
That's tough to pick out sometimes.
Obscure trivia fact.
Don't let rabbits be around.
How is Glenn Close so hot in Fatal Attraction?
I agree.
And then
she
she's
isn't.
Right. And Michael Douglas would leave his wife
Are you
for
kidding
her?
me?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Ann Archer's beautiful in that too.
Yeah.
But I look at Glenn Close in that movie and any other movie. Big Chill. She looks like a guy in a wig.
Okay.
She does play a guy in Hook.
See?
And an Albert Nobbs.
Oh,
Okay, how about this one?
She's a knob.
Chick McGee.
Yes, sir.
In 1915, who captured the first image of Planet X, later to be called Pluto and later to be degraded? Apparently, it's not a planet. I don't want to get into that argument.
Marvin the Martian.
Luckily, I know this answer. It was Marvin the Martian.
It was. No, it was Percival Lowell. Who doesn't know that?
My space modulator.
Oh, boy.
There should be an earth-shattering kaboom. Where's the earth-shattering kaboom?
I think he died before they degraded the thing. I feel kind of bad for the guy.
They used the Planet X in one of those Martian Bugs Bunny movies.
Yeah.
Planet X gets blown up.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you very much. And please send us your driver's ed stories. We certainly enjoy them. And whatever else you want to send us, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.